Hello, hello. Hello.
What's up, brothers?
Wow.
Today no green screen, so
How's it going, everybody?
Wow. Tana, where are you?
this is my little work area, my little workspace
Nice.
stuff. I got drawers and open up. I got all these tools and stuff, and I got calipers. You see calipers here to measure
What the hell?
all. Yeah, it's a workspace,
I didn't know you play guitar as well.
I tried to, Bobby. I tried to. I'm still
Okay.
trying.
Let me do something. I have a lot of echo in my room because that day the whole shit water overflow
Yeah.
thingy, my curtains are gone. So I need to deal with my room echo now by opening up all the cupboards and drawers. I can show you all.
All right, let's just say hi to everybody first while Bobby does that.
Yeah.
While he interestingly opens his drawers. Everybody, hey, welcome to tonight's buying guide Q&A. Let's see who's online here. We have Gugarachan. Thank you so much for watching all the time. Roshan, Jeremy, hey, Chenglin, Vishalan, Brandon, Keneson, hey, long time never see, bro.
Long time,
Anthony Montano. Hey, Anthony is getting his new VW Archeon R line. Excellent car, man. Congrats. Yeah, just a remarkable car. Like my favorite car in the segment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anthony Tan, Carlson.
It's the car that makes me sad for Audi.
You know what? That's how I feel, bro.
Like I love Audi, but yeah.
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
know. I love Audi, but Arteon is a car that makes me sad that okay lah. This is one area that Audi loses out to VW lah.
What's the one thing that you think Arteon did better than? If you had to pick one thing that Arteon did better than the Audi A5, because I know you did the test drive back to back. I know you did the A5 just like I did.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it's all inclusive lah. I think a lot of people will think like, oh, must be the highest powerful or highest power, must be the most comfortable, most better suspension, all that stuff. I think Arteon does it all in good levels. You know, they can make the car tuned to 100% tight or 100% comfortable, but they made everything to 80 to 90, 80%, and which is why as a package, I think it's brilliant.
Well, I love the fact that it doesn't understeer like an Audi. It's like I don't know how VW does it, but you're right. I agree with you too, Tana.
Yeah.
Excellent car. Yeah, everything
it's,
everything is if you're one car, it does everything. You can fetch your parents, you can fetch your kids, you can do grocery shopping, you can go to Genting, you can do everything.
like
Yeah.
like honestly today, if let's say a brand new A5 goes past by me, then I say Arteon, I'll say Arteon was nicer, not the A5.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. You won't even look at the Arteon. I mean the A5. Yeah.
Yeah, even
I mean
if
the A5 is still a good looking car, lah. Good looking
it's a
car.
good looking car, but what I'm saying is that you know what, the lines or portions, whatever, I think they nailed it, and they nailed it with it. Yeah, Arteon,
Absolutely.
you know.
All right. Let's see who in the chat as well.
Bobby is stuck
I got
somewhere.
disconnected. All right, got Jason Un. All right.
Jason, are you on Mazda 6 now or what now? We need to know. Please comment. Where are you now? Lexus, Mazda, we need to know. The world needs to know.
Mazda, get the Mazda 6. Come on. All right. Kane, who's a hardcore Saab fan. I love Saabs, man. Looks so beautiful, man. Over engineered. And this, you know what? One thing, I love the seats.
Why?
Seats are ridiculous. Yeah. Okay, so some people over here. Let's see. Joseph, Tiam Kiat. All right. Why don't we answer some questions while waiting for people, for Bobby to come back? Right? Tana?
Go for it, man. All yours. Hello?
I think my internet is going crazy, lah.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah. So want to answer some questions while waiting for Bobby to come back.
Yep. Bobby's back.
Okay, so let's see what the question here. Okay, first one. Okay, wondering if C-Class Coupe is a good buy. Which C-Class Coupe you're looking at? It also depends. What kind of
Hey,
driver
guys.
are you? Like, hey, Bobby. Hey, okay, you can jump. We're gonna answer question while waiting for you. So,
Hey, Tana gone. What's going on? My connection just went down just now. Oh, shit. I disconnect again.
it's okay.
Oi.
So I am here. So I'm still here. C-Class Coupe.
Am I here?
Quick one. I put down a down payment to almost buy the car. I saw it. I love the shape of it. Love the interior finishing. When I test drive the car, I took back my money. Okay, there's nothing wrong with the car, guys. It's a great car. My struggle with the car is just the handling. The steering just doesn't give me enough direct. It's not so accurate lah. Not accurate enough for me lah. That's just me. Okay, but I think the rear seats a bit small. The 4 Series have better rear seats. I think if you have the money and if you're a cruiser, you like the car that cruises and stuff, look at the E-Class if you can afford it. Yeah, I don't think the price is that far away. Yeah,
Man.
go for the E.
Am I still here, Thomas?
You're here, but lagging lah. Yeah.
Oh shit. My time connection just went off just now. It just went like
Mine's on time as well. It's really bad. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. If I keep disconnecting, I'm just gonna switch over. But hey, GTFO, if I help you answer the question, if you can stretch for the E if you can, right? Yeah. Just to get so much more of the E. Yeah, and just a much better looking car. Like E has beautiful proportions.
I'm very visual, and the E-Coupe is like, wow, sexy, man. It's it's
But if you like that,
very
if you want to drive
different
fast, you want to go toge, you want to whack mountain roads, then maybe the C-Class Coupe, E-Class Coupe is not the car for you lah. All right, this is my input. Okay, yeah.
Speaking of toge, I saw a comment just now, Thomas. I saw a comment just now that is addressed to you. Ta-da!
Yeah. Yes, I bought them again.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey, Chiang got picture. Show everybody Thomas's new car.
You got a nice ad.
so now all watching
don't
the
mind.
video will understand why we they're talking about Megane last week.
Well,
Hey, got picture or
yeah,
not? Yeah, no picture.
it's a ridiculous car to drive on Tokyo roads. I tell you, it's I think for the uninitiated drivers, people who just knew and then started Toge, right? The Megane is a handful. Mark 3, Mark 4, both are handful. They are not for the uninitiated or the
Not
light-hearted.
for the uninitiated.
So you on Sunday, when I wasn't there, you had a good run with a Porsche GT3, Alex's Porsche GT3. For those who don't know, Alex is our colleague in Sarawak. You know, he flew over
Yeah.
briefly.
Yeah.
And yeah, how was it, man? Tell us.
Oh, I was driving up with Alex. Was fun. It was wet. It was really wet, so we were quite conservative. Then a 718 Spider showed up. I've never seen any spiders for that matter. And then I was like, oh, and then he was chasing Alex. Though. He was chasing Alex. Now, if those of you who know Alex is a damn good driver, okay, so chasing Alex is like crazy, okay. He was chasing Alex, then and then I started to follow the 718 Spider, and it kept up really well in the wet. I think the Megane has quite an advantage in the wet, actually, you know, being front wheel driven and stuff. But it was just epic. I was doing a review for my Megane, and I pulled in the side lane, I was driving, and then boom, boom, I was like, whoa, Spider chased them. And then the review was gone.
So I just want to ask this, Thomas. You know, like you drove your Megane RS. Yours is 280 or 300? Oh dear, I lagged again.
280.
Or was it
280.
Thomas?
280.
280.
It's me. I'm lagging.
All right. So at that moment when Alex in his GT3, and then you saw a 718 Spider behind, were you like, I should have brought out my Spider today? Then you would be like
No, I
Like
love them again.
it would be a
It's fun to be a car that some people just don't care. Like no one like really like they look down at you because you're a hatchback, right? You know, and then you can just like you know.
It's an interesting point you make, Thomas. I mean everybody has got a different I guess affordability point. Everybody can afford different cars, but if you if you can afford X amount, and let's say you buy another car, it's a third of that, and it's a car that you don't mind like really pushing it, you are very liberated to push it, I guess. Correct? It's a very liberating feeling being able to push this kind of cars, like, you know, with the Spider, you're like, okay, it's a Spider, I'll push it, but I know my limits, like I always go 70%. With the Megane, like, okay, like 80,
sayang the car.
it's like where's the 100? Where's the 100? You're finding the 100%. Yeah, so it's nice. It's nice to have the car for you, you know. Yeah,
It's my daily
Happy
life.
for you.
Congrats, Thomas, on that.
Yeah, congrats, Thomas.
Okay, this one. I mean, finally the picture came in. We just wanted to end the. No, that's not his car. That is Ryzen's car, right? The orange one is Thomas.
My one behind it, the orangey one. Yeah. Tonic orange. Yeah, tonic orange.
Tonic orange.
I usually hate bright colors, right? But then this one I love. I love this bright color. Yeah.
Nice lah. The day we have all the Frenchies, like Peugeot, Citroen, all in.
So cool.
We have two Citroens that day. Two Citroens, you know, one Peugeot and two Renaults. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Go.
Drive.
Yeah.
Okay. For Wazy, I mean, if you're loan approved, there's no maintenance on the car. It's maintenance free, right? You buy a BMW, it's 5 years maintenance free. So as long you're loan approved, you don't need to worry about your take home pay or whatnot, really, right?
Yeah.
If you're loan approved for your SQ,
the loan is approved, but I guess what is your commitments, like, no? If you can spend the money, spend, like, no? Nothing else to spend for.
Yeah,
I think it's a question to answer, man. Because if you have a family, you got 2 kids, you know, it changes the whole number. But I think if you're single, you know, I think 10K you can get it also lah. But you know, again, like there are priorities lah. But I would always purchase.
That's my lagging also. Why is everybody lagging? Because of the
rain.
the rain.
Malaysia only
Aye.
rains, internet goes down.
Astro goes down, internet goes down.
I'm switching over to my phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm,
go
I'm
ahead.
not
I was
having
trying
any of
that
this
just now
anymore.
with my phone. It was all right, and then my phone went dead, and I came back to time again. All right. Oh, what's that? Atana is gone. Oh, am I gone? Oh shit! I can't be
Aye.
sure who is gone now.
I'm here.
I am back. I am back.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So yes.
Anthony Montano makes a comment here. I think it's the 30% of your net pay as the guideline. But I said
Yeah.
I know people who pay 50% of the gross. Some of them pay. They said, oh no,
Mm.
my tech pay 10%. It's more of a personal thing, personal take. What you're comfortable with.
Mm.
And I guess when your life, like your priorities, what you want to do, it's all about yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I'm not
This is
mistaken,
an interesting
higher purchase
question. Oh, sorry. Nah, you go ahead. Come, Thomas.
No, if I'm not mistaken, they don't take 30% of your net income for hire purchase. It's the same for house loan. Is whatever income. I'm not the credit expert now, but whatever income you have, depending on how your income is earned. Because if you're a commission agent, your income has less credit score. If you're a business owner and then you don't pay yourself salary, got different score and stuff. But
Yeah.
whatever your
Yeah.
budget is,
Yeah.
there is the
I-
net
I-
amount of money they can loan you, and also the net amount per month you
yeah.
can have. They
I
give
think-
you
I
a
think-
score, then that's it.
I think if let's say you have no other loans, forget the other loans you have, I think house is like 70% and car is 30%. I think that's what he's
Yeah.
trying to mention. Yeah. So that still applies.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if you got any loans there, then also minus off. But the general rule is 70% for house, 30% for car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, this is
You haven't met
interesting.
that limit yet, Thomas, so it's fine.
Any products we purchased last week?
Yeah. So Joseph, as you know, right? We have our little Joe car freshener, right? We have our little Joe car freshener, and we have our fire extinguisher. We have our car insurance. We have our extended warranty. Those are the things that sort of, we will remind people throughout our live show. And I gave a specific instruction to Chi Yang tonight. 30 minutes, BAM! Your ad comes in. Don't care. Sometimes we drag on the conversation, right? All right. So, okay, there's a lot of questions already. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot.
Cornelius. Okay. E90 325i or Mark 6 GTI for fun, practical, reliable car.
Both are too old to rely on their inherent reliability. It has to be from the previous owner. Serious, they are too old to rely on their inherent reliability. They're too old.
One might end up you having engine rebuild because the piston failure. One might end up having a failure because of timing chain failure. So you take a pick, piston or timing chain.
I would not. But let's say you're ready to swallow that bill. I think let's just say fun. Put practical aside. But say fun. Which one more fun?
MK6 GTI. That's for me.
GTI lah.
Yeah.
GTI lah. Provided you're a pro driver, you know how to wheel spin and slide with a not so powerful 2.5 NA, then by all means, man.
E90 is a heavier car. No matter what it's said and done, it's a heavier car, heavier platform. It's a sedan,
It's a very sharp driving car with hydraulic steering and all that, but it's nice. It's a nice car. I remember I quite liked the car when I reviewed it back then. Now you know how old I am in this industry. I reviewed the E90 from media, from BMW. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, bro.
It's funny for me. Now, once in a while, I look at a car and like, okay, I want to buy this car, and I look at car review, and your video comes out, and I look at Bobby and like, wow, he looks so different, Bobby, when he was younger.
Oh, shit, man. And that was just 5 years ago. Imagine I start doing videos in 2008, 2009, man. Okay, Tana, when I entered the industry, YouTube was like what? Facebook was 1 year old. when I entered the industry. Facebook was 1 year old. iPhone was 1 year old. YouTube was about 2 years old or 3 years old. So
Wow.
yeah. Anyway,
Mm.
the time was magazine time lah, huh? Okay, I'll
Yeah.
fly through some of the questions. All right. Fiona Lau.
Hey, I haven't say yet. I vote.
Wow.
Okay lah. I vote for Mark 6. but I
Go
can vote
ahead.
there also.
Go ahead. I mean, Fiona, go ahead.
I vote for Mark 6 also.
Yeah, I had some reservations when I saw the car, but when I test drove it, it doesn't have much flaws for me to pick on, you know. And
Yeah.
it has frameless doors, you know. It has enough room. It has a large boot, you know. It drives decently well. So for a stylish, small, luxury sedan for a lady like you, go ahead, you know.
Yeah.
But do check out a Mini as well. I mean, if you are okay, you know, just cross shop them.
Yeah, it's within the
Yeah,
price
yeah.
range as well, isn't it?
Yes, Mini is their price range.
Yep.
Yeah.
My wife
So
loves
no faults here. I mean, just no, just go ahead. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. This afternoon, right? I was reminded by this comment. This afternoon, I put on my Facebook. I said, any guys who sell cars for a living, right? If you come on our show, later on we'll give you. Oh, Tana is out. Okay, later we'll give you a shout out. You know, you just post your dealership, your contact or whatnot, right? Then we highlight your comments so that people see you, and they want to buy a Toyota or a BMW or whatever. They see you, and then they can contact you, right? Just a small gesture on helping our little community here, huh? Okay, Tana is out. Yeah.
All right.
And
What's next?
questions you wanna focus on? I have a lot.
Yeah,
I'll go with a proper car buying question. I wanted to buy Arteon, end up with Tiguan R line. Family priorities. Yeah. I mean,
the additional boot space and additional seat.
Yeah.
You know, that's how.
yeah, not a bad car in any way. All right. Wow, this one SA asked me question. What you sell Toyota? You ask me, should I go for a new Toyota Camry or a Mercedes E200 year 2020? To be honest, in modern day Toyota, right? They don't, especially Camry, they don't lose out in comfort or luxury or quietness over a Mercedes. Okay, Mercedes interior is definitely prettier, way prettier than the Camry interior. And in terms of drive, right, I think the Camry's chassis is actually livelier. So, but if you are currently driving a Toyota already, if you are itching to try a Mercedes, by all means, man. By all means, if you can afford it,
It's
go ahead.
UMW Utara, no. He's
Yeah.
representing Toyota, and then he pick you up in a Mercedes.
Yeah.
So for that,
so
you should drive the Camry.
or you get a Toyota Crown or something. Then your customer like, hey, how can I get this? How can I get this?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
All right.
But by all means, to me, comfort and all that, the Camry doesn't lose out to the E-Class in any way. Except the E-Class is way prettier, huh?
E30 or 190E. Depending on your depth of your pocket. If your pocket is deeper, you can buy E30. If your pocket lighter, go 190E. All right, because E30 prices has been going up. There's one in the market now for like 17,000 though. Very rarely you find a good E30 for good price, but there's one 18,000. Someone do the project halfway marketplace. But E30s are bloody rust buckets. The only advice for you is please get the E30s after the 1987, the facelift, the M40 engines. Because the facelift rust bucket. Yeah.
I never liked the looks of the 190E lah. I just couldn't bring myself to the looks of it lah. All right, this is not a good representation of the 190E. This one is a Cosworth.
This is the Cosworth lah, right?
Yeah.
but
I'd rather go for W124. I'd rather go W124.
190E is I think around 10K, 10-15K you can get them. Whereas E30 sedans, they are 30K, 25, 30K, 35K. You know,
30K, I'll go for a 159, bro.
30K.
159. Oh,
Okay,
Anthony just asked this question. Hi, Bobby. 30K. buying guide for my mom. Get her an Alfa Romeo 159. Ask her to join for our drives. I met your mom, what, right? So you brought her for our driver. So you drive an Arteon. Your mom drives a Alfa Romeo 159. You know, let her feel the vibe of the 80s and 70s once more.
Alfa Romeo.
The TK one
Yeah. Then give her an 80s hairstyle. You know, she will feel young all over
She
again.
wanted something reliable lah. So I guess if she's driving the Vios, bro, keep the Vios. The Vios is good. I cannot see any other car more reliable than 2012 Vios. You sell it, what else you gonna get, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Or you, I mean, I don't know, man. Anything else? Jiang is quick, huh? Yeah.
Alfa Romeo.
But I guess the cars that we're looking at is like my view of Saga means it's more of the simple cars to buy.
Stick to the Vios lah, bro.
Yeah.
Who knows? The
Vios
mom will
is
say,
good, the Vios.
"Wow, what a beautiful Alfa Romeo!" You know. Yeah. I think
Then
his
when the
mom
Alfa
has.
Romeo breaks down, when the Alfa Romeo breaks down, then Anthony.
The Arteon is there to save the day. The Arteon will be there to save the day, right? Give her
Yeah, that's true.
some spice, you know. I think your mom has seen through so many things, you know. A car breaking down is a small problem for her, I reckon.
What about a Polo, Bobby?
Huh?
A Polo.
I always believe that when you change a car, you look for an upgrade or something. If you shrunk in real estate, you're not upgrading.
Not really,
In a
lah. It
way,
depends because sometimes you realize what you actually want, lah.
Yeah.
More-
Or
it's
get
not
her
always
an
one.
SUV. You know, a 30 something thousand. Your mom is in a Vios, right? Get her an SUV in around this price range, like a Korean or something. You know, a Tucson or whatnot. I mean, she should
Oh yeah,
feel.
the Tucson is very nice actually. The DK
Yes,
Tucson is
yes.
very modern looking.
Yeah,
reliable.
pretty modern. But provided if you are saying that you need to get a loan, then of course a modern day Saga gives her that kind of infotainment system that others don't get lah. Huh? All right. Okay. What other questions?
First
Let me
car,
begin my first.
Saga Premium or Iris Standard CVT.
Speakers and head unit shouldn't be something that affects your buying choice of a car because you can mod it easily. All right. And I felt the Iris, the platform of the Iris is actually one segment up from the Saga. All right. So I will go for the
Samuel-
Iris.
Samuel, also I think like if you think about what car would you buy and not change the head unit or speakers. Think about it for a while. What new car in the market today, or used car, or let's say 5-year-old car you buy, and you say, oh, this is the best you can get, and you won't change at all. I can think of very, very few. Even a F30, 5 years old, I would buy it and I will upgrade to an Android unit with Android now. So what I'm saying, my point is this, so the speakers and head unit, as Bobby said, should not even be part of the discussion because why? You can always put money in and get nice Android units, CarPlay, wireless, all that stuff, you know. Bad focal speakers, you know. Go for it, no? Go down.
It's just like how we guys always tell women that don't look at the color. Color can change. But women will be like, I don't like that car. It's ugly. Oh, the other one, that color is nicer. The car is prettier. I said, how can you say the car is ugly when the color is different? To us, it's the same thing, but to them, it's not. You know? Yeah. All right. Wow.
I got two options. Go and try it. Sorento is a 7-seater, excellent car. Or the Kia Carnival, also fantastic. I mean, the Kia is damn big, lah, right? But it's an MPV and 2.2 CRDI diesel, lots of torque, easy to move the car, handles quite neatly. One thing I always have about big cars is that they waft around a lot. They like to go like this, and then when you sit in the back seat, you feel like but the Kia seems to somewhat don't waft a lot. It just tends to feel more steady throughout the journey, and then I feel as a passenger more comfortable.
For this generation, I prefer the Estima over the Odyssey. It's better built. It's better built. This generation Odyssey, right, predates the Honda FC generation Civic, where they improved their interior massively. This one was built in the era of the previous CRV, where the interiors are still very plasticky, rattles and all that. I don't like it. I don't like the interior of this Odyssey. Yeah, it's rather plasticky and all that. Go with the Estima, around this price point. Yeah. Okay, come, quick one. What do we have? To me, the X3 is a newer car than the GLC. All right, but both are not bad, Both are great cars from their segment.
Why not XC60?
I mean, if he is eyeing this too, I mean, by all means, XC60, they have the new Google-based infotainment system coming. I mean, if you order now, you're gonna get the one with the Google infotainment system, which is pretty advanced, faster graphics, everything. Integration will be amazing. They're coming with that, and yeah, I like the XC60. X3 outsized that car though. X3 is quieter too. Yeah.
Surprising, huh?
Yeah, man. I mean, if you get the T8, there's no comparison. T8, the hybrid drivetrain, right? Then you cannot compare. There are more times when your car is quieter than the other competition, and you're faster, right? And you get a lot of But the X3 has the electric version coming in already, right? Even though I think they're all sold out. Yeah, this is your question, man, bro. I know you hate Audi, so you just
drive F30 already. No, bro. I'm gonna based on what he knows. He drives the 328i. He drives the RS5. He's gonna feel frustrated. Yeah. I think my only suggestion for you, bro, the Horcrux, is to not test drive the RS5 on straight road. Go and test drive it on a few corners. Okay, because sometimes when you test drive, you don't feel like the sales guy won't let you test drive on curvy roads. You tell them, look, I'm not going to drive fast. I just want to take a few corners to feel the car, right? Then if you're okay with that, then get the RS5. If you're not okay with it, go to the M340i. It's more familiar. It's easier for you to drive. Okay, I'm not sure about the RS5. Yeah, in that sense. Yeah, I'm speaking to you as a BMW.
But the drivetrain of the RS5, the 2.9 turbo, is amazing,
Solid.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go for a very, very quick break. Then we have a familiar friend hopping in today, and his car is going through a little bit of a, I don't know, man. He showed me the pictures. Thomas, later if we have the pictures, I'm not sure. Let's go for a break, and then we come back with our guest here. All right, Chiang.
Wow. Who chose the music, man?
I think it's HP.
HP lah.
I think it's HP. Nobody is more happening than HP.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Sean.
Yeah.
Hi.
Let's welcome Sean.
Yeah.
From Marvelous.
Yeah.
All right. So he just want to share a little bit again with this. As you all know, this is like something very advanced. It's self-healing paint. And while we're ongoing, any one of you who actually works in a car dealer, be it Mini or BMW or Toyota or whatnot, right? From this week onwards, you type in your dealership name, your contact number, and basically who you are, what you sell, right? You type it there. We will
Yeah, your
highlight your
dealership.
comments. So
Yeah.
people see, yeah, so people see where you're from. So you all can just comment and type in, and then we will highlight and show people where you're from. And hi, Sean.
Hi.
So I don't know whether you're ready to. You want me to, or I should keep quiet about your car first, right? I mean, I shouldn't tell people what you are doing with your car, right? So Sean has a little bit. Yeah. You want to share, or you keep it a secret first?
You can go ahead. I did something crazy, which is I never done in my life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is I
Oh.
did some color choice for the rim lah, to make it special. But I look at it, it's a bit
I've seen people with front wheels in one color and rear wheels in one color, but you choose to go left and right. So it's pretty
Yup.
interesting. So if I see you coming from this
Oh.
direction, your wheels are blue, and then you are overtaking me, your wheels are yellow or gold
It's like
color.
Two-Face, huh? Two-Face.
Blue and
Yeah,
gold.
yeah.
Wow.
in the
Yeah,
photo.
man.
You look at the rim is blue, but in reality, it's a little bit like blue, a bit mixed with green.
If it's a car like the Audi Camo, like half white, half black, kind of paint. I've seen that.
Oh,
Have you seen
and
those
Sean.
camo wrap?
Yeah.
Yeah, and for those of you who didn't know, Sean actually drives the most famous Audi RS3 around, and also the most famous Ford Mustang convertible. Yeah, that is his car.
Yes.
It's
I remember this car.
beautiful.
Few times.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Very, very striking. And now the wheels are colored, huh? What?
This photo is the moment when the car still normal. Now it's a bit like, wow. The objective is to catch people attention when they can snap photo and post their social media. Then, of course, it will appear marvelous, the wording lah. Some free advertisement, so called. But eventually, the color mixture is a bit like, a bit cannot accept lah for me. But recently, I drove the car up. It did the objective well. No? A lot of people taking photo. No?
Oh, nice.
See, this owner, the bola very besar, this owner.
So is it bright yellow?
The left one is blue and green, mixed with green. The right side is gold color. Recently, I went to Publica. There's a few ladies. Take their courage. Sir, can you slow down? I said, who the hell are you? Then I will just wind down the mirror and they said, what you want? He said, can I take some photos, sir? What?
Of course.
What? Yeah, go ahead. I said. During my journey driving the RS3, nobody give a shit. No? Nobody give nothing. No, just drove like that. Then normal car.
But the RS3 is a sleeper car lah. Supposed to be.
A lot of people is like, oh, this car for buying vegetables.
No,
and pork.
I also agree with you, Sean. My Spider, nobody say anything one. No. It's just but my Mini Cooper Classic come out, everybody want to talk to me.
Yeah, true. That kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Now, Thomas, your Porsche attracts men, right?
Yes.
Your Mini attracts women.
True.
Funnily enough, Bobby, with the MGF, people come and say, "Hey, cute car." Yeah, I do get that, like, because it's not a common thing. It does, I guess, make people more happier to see you or talk to you, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? So there's something about unique cars, like, And the colors
But this
fantastic.
car is unique. This car is unique. Yeah. Even the red was really quite unique because you hardly see Mustang convertibles around, so that's really unique for me, lah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And Sean, your car is actually the first one that was painted with the self-healing paint, right? Marvelous self-healing
Yes.
paint.
Yes.
So
My car is the first.
and we've done multiple times of scratching his car and then seeing it
many
heal under the sun or under the heat gun. And very soon you'll be doing it to my car, right?
Mm.
When you're gonna do that.
Recently, we also met one customer, which is it blows my mind lah. Because in Marvelous segment, I would say we always provide self-healing, paint protection spray to the car owner. People say, okay, I buy something which is met the objective.
Yeah.
But recently, I get one customer. It's none of what I mentioned. I'm asking him. Yeah, thank you for choosing Marvelous. By the way, how do you know Marvelous? Then he said, of course, through Horizon channel. Then he said, oh, so many choices. Why you choose Marvelous? Oh, he said, because this is a lifestyle. I was like, what?
Lifestyle?
Lifestyle? Can you elaborate more? I said, yeah, people buy EV, you thought it's because of electric, say petrol. I said, but then? I said, no, because of lifestyle. I said, will you buy the Tesla if the company is owned by Elon Musk? I said, I was like, oh, goosebumps. So it's like, if the electric car is owned by Sean, would you buy? I said, oh, wait. I was like, oh, okay. I learned something, no. I was like, oh, so you buy Marvelous because of lifestyle. Because normally, every time we deliver the car to car owner, like Bobby, I'm the one who always do the QC. And I will show in front of the car owner if he willing to witness. Some car owners say, no, this is too hard for me. No. That customer is like, why you show me? It doesn't need. Because it's a lifestyle. Why you want to do the kind of thing? I was like, oh, now I learn.
Is the color depth different using the Marvelous self-healing paint opposed to normal paint?
Oh, it will be enhance your super gloss effect, I would say.
Yeah. So I think for him, I mean I concur because when I wrap my car purely because of aesthetics. It wasn't because to protect the car. It wasn't because of whatever. It's just pure because I want the car to look different, a different color. And I chose the color which I couldn't get if I paint, because there are certain colors you wrap. No way can you get that color if you were to paint it, because the whole matte finish can't get. So I wrap for that lifestyle to have that look, And the same way, what you paint. When you paint normal paint, you only get a certain amount of gloss, certain amount of finish. But I've seen like Bobby's car, and I've seen your car on my picture, and Bobby's car is unlike any other car I've seen on paint, because the depth of that gloss, the finish, it's very different. On picture, it doesn't look so. It looks normal, but in person, I tell you, it pops. It pops like nobody business. It's quite amazing. So that's why I ask you: it's now you say it's different, So the lifestyle is because you cannot get this with any other paint, The depth is different.
This picture is quite epic. This picture look like Thomas went out with my wife.
Oops. And speaking about BMW, recently do you realize there's a BMW called iX or iWhat? The center grille, that part, there is a self-healing properties.
I see.
Oh,
I didn't know that. No, the car owner told me. The BMW owner told me. He said, "Why BMW iX want to have this? You thought it's really for stone chip, man?"
Oh,
and because that particular small part is only on the small little grill, no. And do you really think the stone will choose which side to hit when they jump up, and then you think,
okay. Hey, but Sean, you told me that Porsche dealer in China actually come with the marvelous self-healing paint, right?
Yeah, but without the brand, because they doesn't want they want their own brand. Yeah.
So when they
OEM.
buy a brand new Porsche in China, they can opt for having this self-healing paint.
And they charge very high.
Oh, way higher than
VW bro, everything optional is like sky is the limit.
Sean, ask you a question. Sorry.
Yes, Tana, you go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying that the salespeople in Porsche actually offer customers and sort of like an upgrade to have this as well on their cars, right?
Yep. They just call it self-healing paint. They didn't say any brand.
Because
sorry, Tana, just a quick one. So if anybody who sells cars like I see Irfan here, I see UMW Uttara just now there. If they want to offer this to their customer, they can also contact you, and then
yes, can,
because we do the arrangement, right?
Can. No problem.
Yeah.
The point I want to raise is that I think I remember you mentioned this before, because what you have is a few level of package. I think one package is what they call on your existing paint. You apply the self-healing coat, isn't it? Correct?
Yeah.
Is that right? So on new cars, you're actually applying. You touch up, make sure everything is fine. Then you apply the additional layer. Is that right, Sean? So I think that's where I think that's actually a very important point, because with people like Porsche guys or even Audi guys or even BM guys, they're very particular about their paint code. Very particular about this one is Malibu blue or this one is speed yellow. They're very particular about the color because this is the original paint from Porsche. It cannot be duplicated. So I guess they have an option of keeping that original paint, which obviously is very, very valuable, but adding the layer of protection and going one step higher, So I think that's a very good point, because once you buy the car, very hard to keep that color for a long time, without something like what you're saying, self protection. People spend double the money, I guess, for things like PPF for the whole car and Ferraris. But now you're offering a different solution whereby it's more permanent. So yeah, I just telling all out there, if you're selling cars, if you're from 4S centers, your customer can have the same original color, but with the additional coating, with this additional coating of paint, which makes that color that you had before twice richer, twice glossier, and yet spectacular.
Yeah.
Thomas, what's the name of your paint, Thomas? Your silver color, on your Porsche. Is that like
Carrera GT? Carrera GT.
It's called Carrera GT Silver.
Yes.
Okay. Let me message Matthew Guangchu. He was asking me like, "Hey, Bobby, my Cayenne, what color should I change to?"
It's the same color on the Carrera GT lah, on the GT. Yeah.
Sorry, Sean, you were saying just now?
Forget what I want to say.
Sorry.
Yeah, marvelous.
Something like lifestyle, something like that.
Because
I just get a goosebump from that customer, which is they told me buy something is not about the objective, it's about a lifestyle, which is quite
but it depends on people, right?
Yeah,
sorry, this Irfan is from Mini Bangsa, right? And Lawrence has a question. Is it a clear, transparent? Yeah, it is transparent,
Yes, transparent, yes.
Yeah. All right.
Whatever paint you have, when you spread this layer up, it will make your glossiness more pop up.
Yeah.
Better shine. When you look at it, it's like, wow, it's so damn good. But if your car is matte color, when you spray, it becomes gloss.
Oh my God, I just spotted this comment. Tana, see. My friend bought your Audi A4 1.8T 1997 and he regrets selling it.
Oh.
The only one that was converted to manual. Kumar, please send a picture. I would love to see what the car is now. And I know it's in blue color now. Anyway.
So you're saying if it's a matte color, or like crayon and stuff. When you go to apply the coat, it becomes gloss, is it?
Yeah, it becomes super gloss.
Wow.
Sean, you want to share a little bit about the cost, like
Mm.
around what range are people
Okay,
looking
like
at?
C segment car and above around 9,000.
Mm.
That's paint and the coat.
No, just we didn't offer paint, but it's just the PPS, paint protection spray. It's not the
Okay,
paint color.
okay.
Mm.
So you
This
send down
9,000
the clear coat to the clear coat, then you put on the
yeah.
marvelous.
We just makes it clean, makes the surface clean. We remove the dirty layer from your car surface and then apply on it.
Got it. Cool.
So make sure the surface is totally clean and then we apply it. So this package also comes with 5 years warranty and unlimited 2 panels of accident claim, which means in these 5 years, if you get unlucky, people hit you or you hit people, you send your car for insurance claim. After your car claimed out, the either 2 panel or 3 panel, they will be new paint, right? Then you can send to us. We will reapply the marvelous for you for free. Unlimited times. That means in this 5 years, if you're so unlucky, you get 4 accident or 5 accident. All I need is police report or the adjusted insurance claims copy of the report. Then it will be valid.
This is an interesting question from Cheng Ling Chong. If new car, you'll spray on top of it. So I guess you mentioned before whether you have to take out that layer, one layer of clear, isn't it?
Yeah, make sure it is clean because normally new car when they manufacture it, they will park. I don't know some car. I saw this Nissan. They just park outside the field, right? And then the car is parking there like 6 months or 4 months, something.
And also like if you think like BMW has the like people from factory, they bring the car out, the BMWs, and it's like some car got orange peel, and it's the factory is like that one. The factory one is the factory paint is not so high grade It's just the way it is, you know. So and a lot of people actually even go for PPF or go for paint protection, even brand new for factory And I guess you're doing that in essence, making it all flat and.
Last month we also received 1.5 series customer from Kelantan. The Kelantan PM us, and then they send their car to us towing. I think cost him around 1,500, I think. After spray, then he sent back to Kelantan. That car is bought new, 2 days on the road only. Brand new car.
Cool.
And like Tana said, those orange peel is quite obvious, even though it's new car. And during marvelous application, we will try our best to help you to do some paint correction, like Bobby's cars. When spray the new paint, sometimes they will have a little bit here and there, the orange peel. We can do the paint correction for you guys for free. Paint correction, the objective is to make the orange peel lesser. Not eliminate. We cannot eliminate the orange peel. The factory, when they produce with orange peel, it is orange peel. Marvelous is not a magic, can remove everything, and then it will be from orange peel to mirror effect.
So just for people out there, I guess just explain orange peel, because orange peel happens in few layers, right? The paint itself and the clear coat, isn't it? Maybe just explain that to people so they understand.
Well, orange peel, I would say it depends on the factory environment. It also depends on how they do it. So I really can't comment much because each manufacturing have their own way to apply their paint, their own SOP. So I'm not convenient to comment much. But normally Continental car, if you guys notice, I don't care, you name it, BMW, Mercedes, Audi. When you look properly, their paint, It's a bit like a orange peel, quite heavy one.
Yeah.
Orange peel,
You know
my
what's
understanding
interesting?
is that
Thomas, you can't.
okay.
You go ahead.
No, it's okay.
No, you say, Thomas. Go ahead. Later you'll forget what
No,
you
just
want
want to from my side, maybe I'm more liberty to say because I'm not I'm not a paint company. No, I am a detailer.
Yeah.
Let's say of an establishment. Orange peel is very simple, guys. Just basically you spray the paint. Paint is being suspended by a volatile, liquid that will evaporate. So the liquid evaporate, it leaves the solid behind, and then therefore you see the crevices. That's the orange peel. So it's a natural process. If you really, I talked to a lot of painters, a lot of the lao jiao, the old painters. They say actually orange peel a little bit okay one. If the car is too perfect, it's something you feel very weird one, because they've done many cars. They remove orange peel. You look at the car, there's a very unnatural shine to it. It's very unnatural. So little bit orange peel. Like Sean say, don't expect them to remove. In fact, I would say I will advise against removing it, because you look at the paint, it's like, why the paint look like mirror? Like your brain does not like a car that looks like a mirror. But there is a degree of acceptability lah. Sometimes some orange peel is sibei jialat, some orange peel is acceptable. But
To me,
normally good painters will leave a little bit of orange peel behind, so you feel easy on your eyes. Yeah.
To me, it's more of they said about consistency, because some orange peel happens because I mentioned that the thinner in the paint evaporates and it shrinks, and then it's an imperfection lah, and they put many layers of paint on top of it. So if you see one panel orange peel is heavier and one panel is lesser, that one got problem. But if they're consistently what they call all orange peel, it's okay one. It's fine. So as long as it's consistent, it's fine. When they say orange peel problem is when the factories like that, for example, the level of humidity, where it's painted. Sometimes the car will come in the shipment from container, park in the yard, and then clank an accident, a bit of scratch there. They put local paint, they touch up the car again from BMW, and they get the car to you. So those cars got some issue lah, and that's where the paint PPF guys comes in and they correct the paint and they will do their magic, to make it acceptable, as said, it's an art, it's an art form, as said, definitely.
I just want to highlight this one. This question was asked from a mindset of coating, right? Coating will have like a limited time span, but Marvelous acts like your clear coat on your paint. After they paint your car, right? They have the paint and then they have the clear coat. So Marvelous is a type of clear coat that can self-heal. So that's the elements of what it is. So
ceramic
it is
semi-permanent.
Sorry, Thomas.
No, never mind.
Oh, okay.
I think we are lagging. That's why it's so difficult.
Sorry, Sean. You wanna tell people a little bit about where is it from? And then why is it launched in Malaysia first? Like Marvelous.
This chemical is from my boss lah. My boss is Mr. Werner Urban in Germany, Blue Chem Group.
Blue Chem, right?
Blue Chem Group in Frankfurt. Out of Frankfurt, they call Salfett lah. Salfett, small town, little town in Germany. Our factory is there. So this chemical is invented in Germany, Frankfurt, Salfett. So why this chemical launched in Malaysia? Because of the pandemic lah. Eventually, we have a big plan. We want to launch in Germany also, but due to the pandemic, we face a lot of restriction from the government and also from the publicity. And then during that time, Malaysia is the only country so-called safe. That time during Muhyiddin or Muhyiddin.
Before it spiked up.
Before it struck like a rocket, that time Malaysia is so far the best country to start. And also because I'm living in Malaysia lah. Because I'm the one who handling Southeast Asia region for Blue Chem Group. So since I'm living in Malaysia and my boss looking at the statistic, Malaysia safe can you do it there? I said, of course can then we do it here. So when the pandemic is over, we will continue to do a grand launch in Germany. The plan's still ongoing. It's just now we have to stop. As you guys know, now Germany, for whatever reason, the pandemic strike back again.
Oh.
Very bad lah. Just like Malaysia lah. You see, Malaysia recently the numbers also starting like up like Bitcoin already. Bitcoin go up.
So, any paint shops can also contact you, right? If they want to have this product and this service to offer to their customers, they can contact you. The Marvelous website. Chi Yang just put in the link of the Marvelous website. All right.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people from car dealers tonight are here. Don't worry, we will actually, if you guys need to contact Sean, because obviously if you work for a car dealer, you sell this to your customers. Of course, Sean said that there is of course a commission when you do a sales, right? Definitely, right? And then we will pass all their contacts and details to you, Sean, if they PM us and all that. All right. And if you guys need to know any more information, do contact us as well. We can help you hook up with Sean. And of course, moving on, when Sean's bright red Ford Mustang with different color on different sides of the wheels came out, and he wants to do something on my car that involves a little bit of scratching. Maybe I can invite Thomas. You know, Thomas is someone famous for taking care of car exterior, right? Thomas, can you scratch my car? Thomas will be like, to see Thomas do that. All right. So and this is Marvelous, product from Blue Cam Germany, and Sean is the head honcho for Southeast Asia. All right. And thanks for coming on board with us tonight, Sean.
No problem.
Anything else you want to add to tell everybody?
So far from my side, no. If audience have any question, you can always PM us, or you can raise in this group chat. I believe, Bobby, you are good enough to answer almost everything.
Hey, no way. I'm not as good as Thomas. Not that.
I don't know much about the Marvelous AI, so I can't answer much as well. Yeah,
I mean, your knowledge.
Until you come over, we meet together. I drove the Mustang and his 6 Series. We scratch together. Do you want to?
I'll give Thomas the honor to scratch my car first.
I will say don't scratch. Scratch is too hard painted for somebody. QC test. Okay, not Thomas.
QC test. I stand far away. I watch. I don't want to hear the sound. Hear the sound.
The sound is quite irritating. I quite agree.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to find out more about this. It's really something that's breakthrough technology. It's away from the old school way of doing things. So it'll be interesting to find out more about this. So because people always ask me, I cannot answer. I say, you ask me, I don't know how to answer. I'm not the right person yet to answer. Yeah, it's very new. There's so little online. There's nothing online about this. So little reviews. We are getting the first pick in Malaysia, but Blue Cam is a very, very reputable company in Germany, and I think they supply. I think they're TUV certified as well. So they're very strict standards. Very little manufacturers or additive manufacturers in Germany are actually certified by TUV, and Blue Cam is one of them.
Sean is also very close to Adrian Mark, the Porsche lover.
Big fan of Blue Cam products. I used all the ClimaFresh, all the additives, the engine cleaner, everything. Fantastic products. Yeah. So I can assume the Marvelous AI is also a great product. Yeah, from there. Yep.
Yeah, I would like to take the opportunity to thanks to Adrian Mark also, because he is the one, his company at NSS, he is the first workshop to get Blue Cam in Malaysia until today.
Wow. Nice.
We really appreciate from the bottom of our heart. Really grateful, man.
Wow, the Porsche lover.
Since day one, no, brother. Since the day one when the chemical launched arrived in logistic launch in Durian Land, Malaysia, and then with the company starting, he's the first customer until today. Wow, man! Wow,
nice. All right. Thank you so much, Sean.
Yep.
Thanks for logging on with us again tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you.
All right. Oh, Thomas went to grab his drinks.
Hello, hi guys. Saya Nas Abdullah dan korang tengok kat sini dekat tangan saya sekarang ada car air freshener limited edition collaboration di antara Little Joe dan Evo Club. Korang dapatkan, lepas tu korang post story dekat Instagram and then korang boleh berpeluang untuk dapatkan 1 tahun supply car air freshener daripada Little Joe ni. So, join kontes dan jangan lupa follow The Horizon Club dan Little Joe punya Instagram. So, let's go!
Let's go!
That's nice for you. Hey, what drink is that?
Soda water. I'm fasting.
Wow, serious? Soda water.
Water.
Yeah, now we're fasting for 36 hours.
Hey, why did you ajak me, bro?
Every Monday, Bobby.
Every Monday we fast 36
every
hours.
Every Monday we talk about chatting what. So Sunday night we stop eating. I don't care. We call Cass. Cass cut off his food supply on Sunday night. Cut his food supply off, and we open fast on Tuesday morning.
Wow. Okay, next
Tuesday
week.
morning. Tuesday morning, Bobby. I'll come for a drive.
The shit. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
How to drink soda water?
Just drink it.
But don't take soda water. Soda water got gas If you're not used to fasting, gas will hurt your stomach Don't do that. Just drink water.
It's for my gin tonic one. It's for my gin tonic.
My gin is there.
Okay.
Well, let's get back to some Q&A questions.
Yes. Let's keep up the momentum. Okay. Fun factor: MX5 or GT86. Drop the trouble. Fun factor.
Yeah, there's different kind of fun. GT86 plays more at the edge. MX5 got the top down now, and the top down is like plus 1,000 fun.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, if your roof malfunction couldn't open, then the 86 is more fun to drive. To be honest, the engine is a more lively tune. The engine is a proper 200 horsepower NA engine.
And
lively.
the chassis is so fun.
It is a better chassis.
At the limit, it likes to play with you. Yeah,
it's a better chassis. It is.
If you want to stretch your driving limits, then 86 if you really want to, I think it's the best sports car to learn driving. The 86. Yeah.
To learn sports car driving put this way. Yeah.
Yes. However, you cannot enjoy the 86 if you drive legally. Which the MX5 you can. Open the top, drive slow, it's fun. All right.
Cool.
Wow. GLC 252 XC40. XC40 actually handles sharper. Yeah, it is a better car to drive, but it's a smaller car. It's in every people generally see the GLC as a higher segment.
Different segments, I think the GLC is akin to the XC60. Yeah.
Smaller car.
But the XC40 is very lively to drive. It's
It has the benefit of being lighter But is it on the PLI? Is it on the P? Is it on the what? The SPA platform?
It is the CMA. the smaller platform. Yeah, the CMA platform. All right. Come.
Because some
What
questions
are
about
the questions?
Proton questions. So one was about X50 future resale value given its high demand, and the other one is the cheapest X70 with it. So I guess tying the two questions together, X50 and X70, what's worth buying today, and how you think will hold the value, and what would you get?
I like the X50 more than the X70.
Interesting. But
Mm.
but in the interior, X70 interior bigger, nicer, panoramic roof.
Yes. Oh yeah, panoramic roof. But the one is only if you go for the top spec, right? The premium spec, right? Also, the
Yeah.
Napa leather only comes if you go with the premium spec.
Yeah. And
But in
apparently
terms
the
of
new
price,
but the new version apparently it's no longer brown, it's black Napa leather, I think. So
oh,
it's like yeah. like so I mean like Hawk,
oh,
I think if you can get, you can get, but I think that the top spec is so much more value compared to the normal one. It suddenly
mm,
the car becomes twice the value by going for top spec. The value it gives you in terms of the feel, the seats, the roof, all that,
yeah,
it's priced the value lah. So I would go for the top spec. Go all the way.
yeah. X70 top spec, right? It's not
Mm.
not a lot more. It's not a lot more.
And on the X50
Resale
again,
value.
what do you think they say value? I don't know, Bobby. I was talking about this value. I'm looking at all these cars. I see all lebih kurang there lah. Even like they say bad, they say value, poor, they say value. Lebih kurang plus minus, lebih kurang ni lah. Nothing.
Right.
5,000
crazy
plus
off
minus
lah.
lah. Give 5,000 plus
Ah,
minus, yeah.
yeah.
I think this car, even though it sells in a huge number, right? I think it will hold its resale value pretty well compared to other cars that started from this price range, 70, 80K.
Oh,
The reason
okay.
being, right, this car is so far ahead from anything around its price point in terms of ride comfort, in terms of, it feels like a German car. From you open the door, you close the door, you ride inside, you sit inside, right? It feels like a premium segment product. So anything around its price point, right, doesn't give you this feeling at all. So I may be wrong, but so far looking at what it is yeah. I mean,
Where I think when it comes to the point got used X50 for sale in the market, then the Ativa look at X50 like I better get X50 lah. So yeah, I also think the price will hold better than
yeah,
other
man.
cars in the price point. Yeah.
Because when it's supposed to come down, you look at other cars that were brand new around 60, 50K, right? They are so far away from what this car offers. Yeah, I'm not just talking about specs. I'm talking about the inherent build of the car. So, yeah, I mean, this benefits from tax incentives, as you all know it, right?
Yeah.
And if it came in with a Geely badge, then it will be a totally different story. So it's a bit of a cheat code here, lah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Still on
Toyotas are selling Toyotas, right?
yeah. Still on Proton. So about the Iris, so the top spec is 7K extra. I think what's extra is I think we tested the car, Bobby. I think the seats. Then you had the Hello Proton, which is I think that's on all, isn't it? It's the I think airbag. It was some chrome bits here and there. I think some accents. Yeah, it was more aesthetic.
The infotainment system, the infotainment system only the top spec has, right? The high proton and all that, right? Is it?
The lowest one doesn't have. I think the middle and the top I think has it. Same high proton.
Oh.
It was more of those things like those lights and stuff like some bits here and there. I don't know, but I think the top spec looks good. I'm a fan of not if the top spec of a car doesn't feel like a different car than the normal car, I won't buy it. That's just my take. It mustn't feel like as if like how before, I don't know, like many years ago, like maybe like 20 years ago, like, unscrupulous car manufacturers, when they sell cars, they had the top spec was there, like Vera, it was there purely so they can put a higher price when they go apply the bank loan. So when they apply the bank loan, they apply as if it's a other spec model, and then you get different car when you get the car. So they get a higher margin, so get full loan. So back then, all this accessory and spec was purely to jack up the price, nothing else. But today, you know what I mean? So they can on bank documentation they can see that it's a different pricing point, But today,
Wow.
but back then you see, like Vera, you can get loan, 100% loan, can get brand new, 100% loan. Now you can't, because now they're very smart, But today, some cars, they feel like as if, I give you a radio, Android, and then pay me extra 5K, and then I put some chrome bits. I'm like, what the hell for? But if it's like 5K and 7K and different shocks, different absorbers, different lights, got something different. Like if you put the numbers together, if you do yourself, you can't get the same thing. Go for it. If you feel that if you put the numbers together, hey, cheaper I do myself, you know what? Don't get it. So I think for you is like the 7K. What does it give you? And is there anything you don't like and you do yourself or not? That's the question you ask yourself.
No questions, bro. It's a different engine.
There we go.
It's a different engine. Yeah, by all means, go for it. 7K, you get a different engine.
So cheap. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So go for it.
So in this case, it's a different car altogether. Go for it. Hey, Jess, how are you?
Always happy to see Jess. Get the Picanto. Get the Picanto. It's a lovely car.
I'm so happy. We spoke to Jess about a few weeks back about Picanto, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, get the Picanto, Jess. Get it. It rides like a C7 car on the highway. It feels like a C7 car. The car just feels so nice on the highway.
Hey, right? Jess, please join us for weekend drives, sir.
Both yeah, man. Come for weekend drives, Jess. Come and
manual
join us.
Picanto. My God, I would love to see one.
Yeah. Both also both older and new generation Picantos also okay. Yeah, the ride is fantastic. And but I always thought if I wanted an auto car to drive around the city, I think I get a Picanto auto lah.
At one point, I was obsessed with Kalisa. At one point,
Kalisa is like, lovely, bro.
Oh, lovely. At one point, I was like, I want Kalisa as a second car, because so cute, so nice to drive. Then I grew up, lah.
Every time I see a Kalisa modded to look like a Mini, I clap. I'm very happy because I don't like how the Kalisa looks.
Yeah.
I don't like how it looks. You know which one I like? I like the Kanchil facelift, the round headlamps one. It looks so good. It looks so good.
Look like the Honda City Turbo, right?
Yes. I just received a text message from Mr. Yuki. He said he's watching our live. He's the owner of the Alfa Romeo SZ. The one I was screaming when I saw the car. Yeah, he's offering me to drive it.
Nice. Congrats.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna hook up with you, and I'm gonna bring out Tana and Thomas as well. We're gonna chow your car.
I've seen his car somewhere. I think it was somewhere in Subang. I saw parked, and I was going out the car, the parked car. I was looking around and looking at this car. So yeah, your car is fabulous. It's.
I tell you, the first time I saw this car, right, from afar in Kerinci, I was screaming in my car. I was screaming and screaming. I was like, oh! And then past the toll, right, left is Mid Valley, right is PJ, right. I was supposed to go left and go home one. I just followed his car down PJ, and it was after work hours. I was following his car. Then I end up in the Federal Highway traffic jam. I just jam and look at his car, and then jam happily to further down, and then U-turn back home, and then jam again. It's like, yes, man, the Alfa Romeo SZ.
Car guys, priorities.
Oh. Yeah, lovely car. Thank you, Yuki. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, he just texted
Congrats, bro.
me.
Look at
I'll
the
let you
video,
guys
man.
know.
The interior feels very handmade, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. That time I was just
I
gawking outside the
Yeah,
the video.
yeah. I pick in the interior, so like, and the leather, I think it was a beige leather. Yeah, so it was like I was looking at like it looks like a like really handmade, like I don't know what to say, like a bespoke kind of car, you know. Fantastic.
One day I'll have the courage to pursue this kind of stuff. All right. Okay.
Oh, look at the
move
dials,
on.
man. The dials.
Yeah, bro. 118i 120k. Go for it. You should tell us the year, you know. But go for it. I believe it should be pretty modern. It should be 2016 or 17. Yes, what car?
118i, go for the 120i. 118i is a 3-cylinder, 130 horsepower.
Yeah.
Go for the 120i. The
But he's looking
4-cylinder.
at year of make, lah, bro. He's looking at I think
year.
something that is newer. 120k
True,
should be 2018, bro. That's pretty
Yes,
new.
but if you get the earlier
this
car,
guy?
you can get the 2017, 16. You got the M Sport 120i. I would recommend you to go for that, and then you got better handling suspension. All right, this is the M Sport, and then I'm not mistaken, the 1AI has no M Sport.
Yeah.
Oh, you got M Sport. But I feel that car needs that little bit more power. You appreciate the 50 more horsepowers, on that engine. Yeah, the 3-cylinder feels a bit lackluster for me.
Yeah. But you know, bro, the 120i is the Prince engine. It's the 1.6 Prince engine.
No. It's not.
No, in Malaysia market.
Yeah,
the
I think
Prince
so.
engine.
Yeah, Thomas. All the
Yes.
all the 1.8 series are all Prince engine.
No,
The 2
pre-facelift.
liter turbo. The 2 liter turbo is the 125i. Pre-facelift 125i. That would be the 2 liter turbo. The N20 engine.
Really?
Yes. For Malaysia market lah. This car, global market, all different badging, bro. All different badging. Everywhere. That time they were having different engine configurations here and there, right? So globally, all the engine badging, all different. Yeah.
Okay, what I understood is the pre-facelift, the 118i is the Prince engine 4-in-line, right?
Yeah.
Then later the 120i, the facelift, all is using the same Prince engine. Yes.
Yeah, it's Prince engine.
They use the
Malaysia.
same batch,
All
different batch,
1.6.
but same engine. Yes.
Yeah, same engine as Yikang.
Hey, but it's a very decent engine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess if you had an option, you probably wouldn't buy that lah.
Yeah.
Brand new is a different story, under warranty and all that. But if you
Mm.
had an option, pay extra more. What?
This guy asking the question few times. 320
Yes.
I Mini Cooper S in terms of handling. Get a Mini Cooper S.
Cooper is sharper lah. But different thing.
Iris Active of Myvi facelift. I haven't driven the Myvi facelift yet. But I like the Iris. I like the Iris lah. And without driving the Myvi, the new Myvi, I think it's the same. But the Iris is so much better driving.
But the Myvi is like the option that you cannot find flaws with that car. You know, I mean the way it looks, the space, everything.
It's bigger also than the Iris. You know.
The Myvi always managed to make the Iris look like the eccentric choice lah. Put it that way lah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not even a case of 3 Series and C Class, you know. It's like
what way?
It's like A4.
It's like Proton and the Iris. If they made it anything bigger, their Persona sales are affected. So they're trying to make it a bit more quirky and smaller. They're trying. Whereas Myvi says, know what? We only offer Apple or Pear. Myvi or this, Myvi or Alza. That's it. You have, so they have no problem giving their best, so to say, with the Myvi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Iris they held back the, so that's the unfortunate
Yes.
part about it.
Yes. This one, he's 80K. He wants a hatchback Conti car. Get a 1 Series. 80 over 1,000.
Then you're
How
looking
about-
at the pre-facelift fella.
How about F30? F30 pre-facelift. It's about there now.
Okay, also.
Hey, got a lot of options, bro.
What options?
Mark 6 Golf GTI. Yeah.
Yeah. See, all of them, they
Uh,
always put a word there. I want, it's two words that reliable and then Conti. It's like,
or better yet, fun to drive and reliable. And the fun to drive means, okay, you can drive it like a Batman and reliable. You want to trash the car and you'll be reliable. So,
get the BRZ. The car can take the trashing and be reliable.
but 80K a bit difficult, 100K, isn't it?
80K cannot find.
It's not 100K lah. But the car can take the trashing. The car can do it. Actually,
I
not
know
sure.
lah. I mean,
no, I think the car
Box-
not that. The car.
The Boxer engine is not to say, it's not a Toyota lah. Put this way, it's not a Toyota engine.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's
I take it back.
So yes, it how's that? The car invites you to push it. The way it sounds like it invites you to push it, but it's not a car that you should crash it. It's still.
I think
Subaru.
to answer Josh, if you're gonna get a Conti car, expect to put some money to maintain the car. Even though there's no breakdowns, the repairs, wear and tear, will be something that you have to consider. So
Yeah.
to say reliable, I think also really depends on the previous owner. Did they jaga, don't jaga? But if let's say if everything's same lah, I think if I were you, 80,000 Mark 6 Golf GTI, or even that would be something I would be comfortable with. Yeah.
If you're hardworking, put in the time, put in the effort, you can find cars at a good deal. I mean, like you got a car that the owner just changed all absorbers, changed everything done already, running chain all done, then you're like, okay lah, low mileage. You can. I'm telling you honestly, guys. Luxury cars, Lancer or cars, is contested by why. I would say a third of the market are people who buy the car because like people new car come out lah, okay lah, buy lah. They buy for sake of buying and they park it in the house. The mileage like low mileage over 5 years, for example. Those cars and they're maintained periodically with BMW or Audi or whatever. There are cars out there. You got to look around, and I noticed that these cars sometimes are not really advertised. So if you know somebody or somebody who was there, ask them, hey, your car is selling or not? You should ask them. And you'll be surprised that, oh yeah, okay, I can sell how much you want, and they'll sell the car. So there are cars out there. Go and find them. You'll never know.
I saw he mentioned coupe, right? Most coupes that are still available for loan around this price point, most coupes around this price point, they are no longer available for loan. Actually, there's one really worth buying coupe out there, underrated and very, very bad resale value, which is the Audi A5. Because the first batch B8 A5 has such a reputation for burning engine oil, right?
Yeah.
It just pulled down the resale value of all those. And that time the recon dealers were crazy importing Audi A5s. There were so many of them, But if you get one that is 2013, which is facelift, they have solved the piston ring issue. They no longer drink engine oil or burn engine oil like crazy. Those are actually pretty reliable, but their reputation was dragged down by the pre-facelift model. So you can find a facelift 2013, 14 Audi A5 for around 60, 70, 80,000. Whereas the 4 series of the same year is 120,000.
Yeah.
So the A5 is a beautiful, large.
2014, yeah. But on the same note, Bobby, I can have experience. If you go to any heavily Audi workshops, which I have I've been a lot of workshops like Audi centric. A lot of A5s had the same issue, the piston ring failures and burning oil. but a lot of them also have got new pistons in them and new piston sleeves in them. You know,
Exactly.
so
Yes,
so
yes,
so don't forget about that. You see, most of the Audis out there basically have a new
yes,
engine in them, the A5.
yes. So a lot of them has already done it. All right. So if you look at it, right, 2013, right, the facelifted A5 is about 70, 80,000. The 2012 is 40,000. It's half the price.
It's great,
All right.
great buy. Yeah,
The pre-facelift is half the price. And in my opinion, I prefer the looks of the pre-facelift.
Yep.
It's the proper Walter de Silva design. It's prettier,
Yeah.
in my opinion. And if they already done the piston ring thing, right,
Mm,
it's a good buy. 30, 40,000 for an Audi
Yeah.
A5. Properly modern car. And it's beautiful. Of course, I wouldn't ask Thomas to drive it lah, because these generation, I tell you, the front end is so heavy, man, bro. You will stop the car and jump out and say, Bobby, I'm gonna take a grab home. You know, you're gonna do that, Thomas.
No, bro,
Can you-
I have before.
Yeah.
I've driven these cars before, and it frustrates the hell out of me.
Chiang, can you
We
filter
took it to a
on?
car park, and then we did a little motocross in the car park, right?
Yeah.
I was so angry by the end of it. I was just so angry. I said my Honda City can do better than that.
Get the 2.0, get the Quattro. Yeah, stick with that. You're fine.
Thomas, definitely on a gymkhana, a tight gymkhana, those parking lot gymkhana, I can tell you a Honda Jazz would beat it. The Honda Jazz would beat it. I tell you, the Honda
But
Jazz is so
that was my first introduction to an Audi. That was the first introduction
man,
to Audi.
that's the wrong
was
place
like,
to introduce
what
an
the
Audi
heck
to
is
you.
this? Like understeer. Understeer.
You see Tana's face. Tana is like, oi. You know?
Bobby, not I mean, Thomas. Not all cars is about going around tight corners.
Gymkhana. Yeah.
You know,
No, you're right. I agree, Tana.
So
I
it's like
just so happen to be the driver that needs
it's
that
like-
kind of agility.
it's like the guys who are not commenting here, all of you, the few people online now. How many of you are going to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday to Genting to Gay Roads? Not all are Thomas lah, correct? You're most likely coming back from town, coming back comfortable, big sweeping corners of the highway.
yeah.
You know. So for those drives, honestly, I tell you, I prefer an Audi opposed to maybe a BMW. Because BMW, I think is nice for like when it's a bit windy, it's fantastic. But for long
Yes.
roads, long highway drives, any day, bro, give me an Audi, I'm happy. Even it's a front wheel drive,
Me
I'm
too.
happy with the Audi. Audi
me too.
beats BMW, you know. I drove to Sampan. I drove to Martin and Sampan yesterday.
That's the punch back. Here's the punch
I
back.
drove to Sampan. I went to Sampan and Martin and Sampan yesterday in BM, and then I was like, I felt like almost I was edging my seat. You know, it was fun, exciting, but it wasn't relaxing. You know, because you know what,
Yeah.
Audi does that to you. Audi is very relaxing, lounge, sit down, chill out.
But it's not relaxing when you're going through the B roads and you don't get a good sense of your front wheel. It's like,
Why
hey,
the hell
I
are you
hope-
speeding in a B road? Why? Why, Commerce? Why? Not every corner is telling you, kill me, attack me. That isn't the point.
No, it's just not that intuitive. Okay, never mind. Let's put this. Let's just say this.
Thomas
okay?
is the
If you
kind
are-
of guy, he turned out from KLCC parking, he want to take Apex. That's Thomas.
Yes.
No lah. Ayo. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's put this aside. Okay. It's a good money. 2014 Audi A5. All right. Just that I'm not a big fan of it. Okay. All right. I'm just
Yeah.
not a big fan. Everyone got preference, right? Some people like orange. Some people like banana. Some people don't eat pineapples. Okay. So let's just put it like that. Okay.
I tell you, Tana, Thomas
Yeah.
is so bad, right? He was riding in my passenger seat, right? So I was turning out of a building, you know. And as I turned out, right, Thomas is like, see, understeer, see the front end pushing already. Your car don't want to turn.
Understeer. It's like the you know the
Yeah, but
Okay, I get you. Thomas, I totally get you. I mean, that's why I don't bring my
Tana,
Audis.
I agree with you. I
weekend
agree with you
ride.
about Audi, man. I rented a Audi S4. We drove all the way to the B9, the latest one, the B9. I drove it all the way from London to Manchester. The highway is just like, okay lah, this is highway, we're done. You know, like, okay, we're done. You know, easy. Highway
Yeah,
miles
exactly.
easy.
Correct.
Then I, when I
And-
went to the when I went to, then I went through the back roads, you know, to visit some countryside. Then I see a 5 Series touring, 530D, you know. And then he feels so comfortable taking corners. We're not going at illegal limits, as it was 60 lah, but you know, UK B roads are super small, right? And I was struggling to keep my car like behind him, you know. It was like, you know what? I give up. I just gonna drive slowly, you know, like yeah.
I agree with you. I
But-
totally agree with you. But that's where I'm
Yeah.
saying is I appreciate different cars for different reason. Like if you ask me,
Mm.
even a Conchill, I love a Conchill for what it does, for what for the right occasion, or maybe a Myvi or even a Kia Tucson, whatever. Different cars for different occasion, like I don't hate Audi. I like all brands,
At the end of the day, Tana, I'll say this. Like,
You hate Audi, bro.
What
That's the
Francis
thing.
say? What is he doing? What Mark Francis say? All right. End
Yeah.
of the day, there is no say one car superior to the other. I believe an Audi can go really fast around the bends too. Is that are you used to that kind of sensation? I'm not. I'm more used to the car not fighting me so much, right?
Yeah, because
yeah.
you keep trying to buy the same M2 bag. You see,
Hey, I bought something different. Okay, but what I'm trying to say
you
is
bought.
that
I
it's
agree
whatever
with
you're
what
used to.
Thomas
Yeah.
said. I agree with that because
Yeah.
I always tell people the difference between BMWs and Audis. BMWs don't resist when you want to turn. Audis, it's a bit like straight is better, you know. And then when you want to
Yeah.
turn, right, it use all the technology, all that stuff to cling on to the trajectory instead of flowing. BMWs they flow, Porsches they flow, Renaults they flow, Audis cling on it. Okay.
Great.
Even Volkswagens are tuned to drive better. I would say Volkswagens are the better Audis, you know. You think about it, right? Because they do the straight road driving well, they do the daily really, really well, and then Volkswagens can do the mountain road driving, whereas Audis are purposely made to be like super bulletproof, straight, comfortable driving.
Oh
yeah.
Look at that. Oh yo.
That's a good
Why does
picture.
that come out again?
The color shines on this one. Yeah.
What's this, Jiang? Huh?
Okay, talking about this one, I'll take a detour. Talk about it, the car, right?
Okay.
That car drives like a madman. You have to drive. You have to drive thinking you're a madman. Okay, because the front has a front LSD, right? Super. The French makes amazing hatchbacks. The LSD grip, it just you feel like the front is like ripping you, you know, like ripping you to one side, you know. Then the rear, right, has a rear wheel steer, you know. So the sensation you feel like my car is rotating damn fast. You're like, hey, oversteer. But no oversteer. The car is just rotating very quickly, you know.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's such a lovely car. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. You're gonna
cannot
drive with
argue
that
with that.
mentality.
Cannot
Yeah.
argue with the Megane.
Yeah.
It's a front-wheel drive car that behaves like a rear-wheel drive.
It's a
When
bit
you're
mental. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's probably mine because my tires
It
burst.
was on a tow truck. It was on a tow truck.
It's a French after all, you know.
yeah.
Okay.
No
Okay,
one.
this
No, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Then you
Let's
say
move
that.
away.
No, let's finish it.
I said no one that I know has bought a French car on the first day. Had to go back to the 4S center. Only Thomas.
Thomas, imagine
It is what it is.
Tana just wants to get back at you. Then he said, like, if it's an
Yeah.
Audi, your tire wouldn't have punctured. Just want to get back at you.
I think.
Okay, lah, guys.
I think
His tire punctured. That's why he's on the tow truck.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puncture, okay lah. Acceptable
Yeah.
lah. Tires.
And the white smoke also
Okay.
also acceptable lah. That one.
okay. Harrier Turbo and Lexus. Okay. Kanina, the both of you.
They want also not the
Yo.
people of the car. Just in time.
No,
Hey,
it's a negligence issue lah. Negligence.
is that con just now? Was that
Sorry for joining the party late.
no
It's alright.
problems. We're
I have
just
to
having a laugh.
recuperate from
Tana, okay,
washing
I give you
cars
update.
today.
I give you update. Tana is very upset that that Thomas doesn't like Audi's
I'm not
drivetrain
upset.
or
I'm not upset.
driving style, and then Tana has to pull how unreliable my Renault is for 2 days. Having issue.
No.
How
it's-
unreliable can
I
a
don't,
Renault
I
be?
don't, I don't blame Renault. It was just you on the wheel. So it's not Renault's fault. It's not Renault's fault. So after all, the only BMW I've heard where the AC compressor can fall from the engine is yours, lah. You know, so I haven't heard anybody else.
It's okay, Tana. I send you one little Joe later, can I give one little Joe.
and Tana was thinking me as the 3-time Audi owner would defend him, right? Mana, I
No,
jumped to Thomas' side.
No.
Or this side.
Honestly,
Sorry.
okay. For the record, I'm not an Audi fanboy or whatever. I like all cars for what they are. You know, I'm not an Audi side for anything. You know, I love my BMW. So yeah. Setting the record straight.
But I love Audis. I won't bring them to a mountain road drive lah.
Oh yeah,
You
same
know?
here.
I love Audis. I mean, how you use it daily, highway, 90% of the time. 90% of the time. You know.
But
Yeah.
Audi or Volvo suits better for 90% of the time.
You know what we just established just now, Con? We
What?
were saying that Volkswagens feels like the better Audis. It's because they can do the 90% job and they can do the weekend drive. Volkswagens can do the weekend drive also. Then it's like, then you were talking about Volvos, right? Volvos also handle better now. They are livelier to drive.
What's the problem now? The problem now was I wish this was 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I can hate. Wow, Audi is better. But today, I mean, it's like today I'm MU lah and not Liverpool. You know what I mean? I mean the wrong team.
Anna, can you imagine, right? Anna, can you imagine the Volvo talking to the Audi? Bro, what are you doing? The corner is there.
What are you here?
Volvo telling Audi, bro, the corner is there, bro. What are you doing? Point here.
Change. Don't worry. Anna, come, change. In the bar. Come. Let's go. Let's change.
Thomas, why your hand movement was like that one?
I say, come. No, just change.
Oh, I was wondering what you insinuating.
Audi, no, okay, no, Audi good. Okay, but Tana can try something different. I'm proud of you, Tana. You got a BMW, so yeah.
Hey, received car already.
Wife got driving around for like 1 week now. Wife's car.
W205 or F30.
Okay, what year? Actually,
Yeah.
what year was F30 more comfortable?
Yeah,
F30,
but the W205 facelift is more comfortable than the pre-facelift. That one is for sure. So,
Yeah, but the F30 facelift has magic carpet suspension also.
True.
Very nice suspension. Right, Tana, what you are enjoying now, right? You bought the F30.
I'm blown away.
Hey, which F30 you bought?
330E especially.
CTOE non-M Sport, and I prefer the non-M Sport than the M Sport version. May sound weird. I'm totally in love. Correct level of appliancy. It's comfortable. It rides very well. Beautiful.
Oh, Irfan said it's the facelift. Okay, in the facelift W205, Mercedes fixed the transmission mapping issue. In the pre-facelift, right, the transmission is stupid. It's just weird. All right. In the facelift, they fixed that issue. They also fixed the suspension issue. Instead of going through expansion joints, bang like that, it's pliant, it's taut, it's nice. They fixed all these problems, and the one thing that they didn't fix is the soundproofing. But to be fair, F30 soundproofing also not superb. Cannot compare to Audis, right, Tana? The soundproofing cannot be compared. You know,
Yeah.
so
Or
it's,
even
it's
Mercedes.
okay.
Even
Oh yeah,
Mercedes.
yeah,
Yeah, I think of
yeah,
the lot, BMW is the
yeah.
noisiest cabin. But I think it's more because they wanted to make it feel more sporty. They wanted you to feel the what's happening and stuff.
Yeah, but
I
W205 is not good. Soundproofing is not good
mm,
as well.
mm,
W205 is
mm.
not good. I remember
Tire
I was
roll
with
is
Chris
crazy,
Wee.
man.
Yeah, I was with Chris Wee, and then we were driving the facelift W205 all the way back from Cameron Highlands back to KL. And then when we arrived in KL, right, it was a super heavy rain, and it's so loud in the cabin, right? Then I suddenly look at Chris Wee. I have this hunch. I said, "Bro, let's put our palms on the roof." The moment we put our palms on the roof of the W205, right, we can feel the raindrop, bro.
Wow.
You can shut my ears. I can feel the raindrop on the roof. So it's yeah, that explains lah. Huh? Yeah, yeah. But it's an okay buy if it is a facelift. I mean, by all means, go ahead because
Yeah,
most people
yeah.
prefer the looks of the W205. It's a very good looking car. All right.
The cabin also.
Yeah, it's a pretty cabin, but it's not as well fitted together as the BMW and cannot be compared to Audi's in terms of cabin fit and
Yeah, Audi cabins, my favorite. Super clean, sterile, calming.
Yeah.
Not today lah. Not in 2001 lah. I must say like So yeah. So
Okay,
talking about suspension, non-M Sport and non-AMG suspension is better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I was so determined by the M Sport, but no, the non-M Sport actually is rides way better, comfortable for daily use.
But yours is M Sport, right, Anna?
No, not M Sport.
All right.
Oh.
But in the facelift F30, right, even the M Sport is comfortable. Even the M Sport is comfortable.
More so the 330E for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah, I
The-
suspect because of the patch there.
It's the weight of the battery over the back, it settles it, I think.
Very nice. And I just realized that the T30E has head-up display, while the G20,
Yeah.
G30 no head-up display. So
Huh?
so yeah.
Yeah. Had head-up display even in the sports spec, in the non-M sports.
Non-M Sport had head-up display, whereas the new G20, G30 no head-up display. So there you go.
Okay, this
Sorry.
one. Sorry, a quick one. This one just a quick one. I would prefer the CX5 in terms of gearbox mapping and soundproofing. All right.
Yeah.
Given that the 2 liter is an NA, when you press it, it also screams like the 3008. But the cabin is actually quieter. All right, plusher as well.
Yeah.
The 308, Bobby, yeah, I find that the front window pane is kind of it's more sharper, and there's more window little space. So that also contributes to the sound lah. I think it's also a lot because there's more glass. In fact, it's good
Visibility
for Europe.
is amazing. Yeah,
Amazing. It's good for
visibility is
Europe.
amazing.
I think if you like the sun and coming to you, and visibility is fantastic. But the 6.5 feels like a cocoon, leather. You're trapped. It's quiet. It's just more comfortable. To drive.
Oh, this is interesting. Just now you want to highlight this, right?
Yeah. 316 so.
But
BMW.
that engine is so weak, That engine is
doesn't matter.
You are actually the A3 may actually be a better choice in this.
It would run rings
this-
around this car,
Yeah, I for this, maybe the Audi is better.
I think
Because
I'm
Thomas,
going more
Thomas,
for
this Audi doesn't understeer. This one is a Volkswagen platform.
Volkswagen.
This is a Golf.
Yeah.
This is
I
a
chose-
Volkswagen Golf with an Audi badge.
I'm choosing more for the interior lah. I think not for the engine itself, but for interior, how it feels, and the 3 Series is probably a better interior compared to that. And that particular year, if I'm mistaken, had a very weird color. It was a brown color seat. So it does, although it's the, they call it the something
Luxury.
line like luxury line, but what's the luxury? Yeah, it's called
No,
luxury,
the
but not luxury.
316 has no line. The 316 is Kosong.
Yeah, I know, but they call it, but it's a low spec, but it's a brown color seat, if I'm not mistaken. So it does lift up the interior a bit, So for the
Yeah.
interior, I think the BM looks better interior compared to the A3. But of course, engine you want to rev and have fun, the Audi beats it lah. Any day lah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Audi
Yeah.
is a top underneath.
I
lah.
cannot
Yeah,
tahan that 316 engine. Cannot tahan. For the weight of the car also, I cannot tahan for the engine.
136 horsepower.
Yeah.
It's like what cars are that
136.
nature?
Proton Preve.
No, it's not just the power. The way the engine and the weight of the car just felt so unnaturally weird. Just very unnatural. Yeah, I didn't like it at all. So I'd definitely pick the A3 if I were you, Chris. And put up with a slightly different interior. I mean, yes, the 316 has a better interior at that gen, but no, I'll put up with it. I'll put up anytime. Yeah.
Are you sure the 316 has a better interior than the Audi?
Yes.
Because that's more Volkswagen-like, that 2014 one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's-
it's not Volkswagen like, it's a Volkswagen.
Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
the A3, the screens and all that. It just feels very sparse lah.
Hey, the
But-
screen
but-
full
You can
stuff,
always
eh.
edit. You can edit. You can do things with it. It's fine. I'll go.
You know, what's amazing with the A3 is that it's an entry level Audi, and then the screen rise up from the dash. Oh,
Yeah.
The new one
goes
doesn't,
back.
Bobby, huh? Bobby?
Yeah.
The new one is fixed, huh? The newer ones are locked.
Yes. The new ones.
Guangzhou says Audi is always better. Yeah.
Okay.
How about this one?
Sorry. I'm
Bichang?
trying to pull
Any
Tana's
reliable-
leg.
Any reliable used BMW at 70K? A lot.
F10?
F10, F30.
528i.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, they are all around 70,000. F10, F30, and what's the one series called? F20, yeah. What is it called?
F20, yeah.
Yeah, F20.
F20, you will get newer examples at 70K. But
Very
I think
new.
they're still the
Prince engine.
still advancing the pre-facelift one.
Con, question for you, Con.
Hmm.
1.3 Iris and 1.6. Is there a big difference?
You know, the funny thing is, I've actually never driven a 1.3 Iris CVT.
Oh,
I've only driven the 1.6 CVT and 1.6 manual and the 1.3 manual. So if it's manual to manual, the 1.3 is okay, but CVT,
CVT always accelerate fast. Right?
yeah. But he's comparing 1.3, 1.3, 1.6 CVT to CVT. So, I mean, at this level, right, 300 cc's make a big difference, lah. That's what I can say.
Yeah. But CVT is the savior. I mean, imagine 1.3, you match it to a 4-speed auto. It's going to be so slow. With the CVT, I mean, should be fine.
I found the 1.6 CVT also like okay lah power. So I can't imagine 1.3 if it's.
But
okay.
Tana, that is also right, because the 1.6 CVT that you drove recently was of a much improved tune.
Yeah, so I can imagine if it's 1.3 with lesser power.
Hmm.
So I think I won't have enough. I won't have as much fun as I had in 1.6 though.
Yeah.
It was the level of tolerable level for me to push the car to have fun. If you're pushing the car to have fun, that engine is just nice. Anything below, I think it's not. I haven't driven yet, but I don't think it'll be enough lah. But for like town drive slowly, it's okay lah. No? But 1.6 CVT is ngam. Con for you, is the F10 M5 LCI worth the X70K than the pre-LCI one?
To me, 100%. To
Hmm.
me, at least to me. It looks so much better, the eyes are so much sharper.
You put the F10 M5 or 528 or whatever, right, LCI next to the non-LCI, right? You would take the LCI any day.
And 70K, he managed to find an F10 M5 LCI.
F10 M5 LCI is very rare, man, in the market. Most
Very
of them
rare,
are
very rare. Very rare. Okay lah, 1 200K, 1 270K, I think You're buying a newer one, just the year alone could be worth that difference.
Yeah.
Also for Con, a question, BW, E38 728 998 or E39 525 M Sport.
Depends on
39
on what you like.
Sorry
but
lah.
yeah,
39 lah. 39 lah.
E39,
The
yeah.
E38, 1998 some more. Wow.
and it's the in 1998 will be the oldest single one-notch engines. The parts are getting rarer for that engine.
Yeah.
Early we spoke about how
Sorry?
okay,
Sorry, Tana,
earlier
you
we spoke
continue.
about earlier we spoke about how the VW is a better Audi. I think continue from that. Does it mean a Golf handles better than an RD RS3? I think he meant to say a Golf R. That's a Golf R handles better than a Audi RS3.
But RS3 is a golf platform.
It's the same platform. So
And
Never
yes,
driven the
it's
RS3,
livelier. The Golf R is livelier.
hmm,
The Golf R is livelier. Audi always want their car to have a little bit more of a stability,
yeah,
So you can read all the reviews all over the internet. Even though as much as the RS3 is a very capable car, right? The Golf R always is livelier. This one for family, Cayenne lah, no challenge lah. Macan,
Yeah, lor.
Macan is not for family usage. Macan is
Macan
Macan
is
it's like a Golf on stilts. That's how big the car is. I feel it's like a Golf
It's a
on stilts.
Q5.
the rear leg room is lesser than XC40.
the Macan.
The Macan.
Yeah. If for me, people always describe the size as a Golf. Think of a Golf, but it's on stilts. That's how big the interior
Yeah.
is.
And it also drives like a Golf. It's so sharp way the Macan. Damn man, the car just darts everywhere. Right?
Yeah. You drive it halfway and then you think like, am I in a SUV or am I in a hatchback?
And you, Tana, you know what hurts? The Macan is on the Audi platform.
Yeah, I know. So I'm saying to me, it's a Audi lah, Audi Q5.
It's a
Yeah, it's a
Q5.
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 Actually, the Q5 drives really well. The Q5 drives
Yeah.
well, but then it's not Macan now. The Macan just, my God, the way it drives. And
the Porsche engineering is
yes.
still there.
And if you're buying a Macan, just buy the 2 liter. Just buy the 2 liter. It fits that car the best. 3 liter too big, too heavy for that car.
Marcus Leong asked, does BMW N engine still burns engine oil? Since 2011, I think it still does. But I think it's like depends, right? I've seen a lot of people saying that. Some of them say no problem whatsoever. Some of them saying, yeah, I went through some stuff. I think it's mixed bag from what I hear.
But given that the N engines came from the era where nobody beats Audi for that era in terms of burning engine oil.
So comparatively, they're better, so I'm saying.
Comparatively speaking, then the N engines don't burn engine oil.
Do you all know that if you open up the manual for Audi, today I'm just bashing Audi up. If you open up,
so sad.
So sad. I'm so sad. If you open up the manual for Audi, they say like, okay, every 5,000 kilometers, for it to burn up to 500 to 1 liter, 500 ml to 1 liter is normal. So it's in the manual. So if you experience
when it's all screwed up, it's like, hey, you didn't read the manual. It's your fault.
Yes.
You didn't read the manual.
No. What is it? It's engineered. It's engineered on high stress.
It's engineered to
up to about 500 mil, and it's a safety mechanism, because why? The oil protects and it's burned off. So it's just a.
But Tana, in the case like for example your A6 hybrid, right? The MMI will warn you, right, if the engine oil level is low.
So and that's the thing. The MMI, MMI also same thing. So it has a bar, right? The high and low, right? So all the guys in the forum were like, "Hey, I got warning. Comes already. How? What? Nah? Whatever. How? What do I do now?" But they forget
that is just showing 1 liter.
Yes, the minimum and maximum is 1 liter. So when a bit, they panic, But the small bar there is like maybe like 50 ml.
No, they thought they don't have engine oil anymore.
no,
when it's
halfway
disabled,
over.
they're like, oh my god, my engine, there's no more engine oil. But that
So
liter is just 1 liter.
so the point is, Audi over engineer stuff that even that small thing they'll warn you, you know. And on the defense about Audi and BMW, Bobby, I must say, Bobby, I was so
Yes.
pissed off with BMW. I was driving, and then it came out the check control warning, the triangle, and then I was like, what the hell is that? So I
What, your BMW?
the error check control, like error trying to come out. So I like, so I call Mark, say, Mark, what the hell is Mark? Is going or check the system like. So then I got to go to the menu and find out, your fuel range is X kilometer. I'm like, just tell me in the screen itself lah, the fuel is down or can scroll to. I mean, in Audi, if anything happens lah, whether it's your headlight is gone, or a signal issue, or whatever it is, it says error, and you go there, you scroll down, and I can see it while driving. I know it's now while driving there's a error, and like I must go through MI, I must go through the iDrive and look for it, and like, it's there, and it's fuel range. I can go up to another 90 kilometers. 90 kilometers, you want me? What the hell, man, BMW? So my point is, you know what? You know the whole Germans about Achtung, beware kind of stuff.
Yes,
Audi takes it one level whereby your oil is low by 30 ml. Warning, it gives you out. Like Toyota will say, forget about it. Let's talk about it during service. Can tahan mah, no issue.
Hey, this reminds me of one thing.
Yeah.
My Volvo, right?
Yeah.
Volvo, right? The fuel gauge is linked to my sat nav.
Your fuel gauge.
So when my fuel is low, my car will actually show the nearby petrol stations and ask me whether I want to go there or not.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah.
That's what. Same Audi also.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
There's a ramble about that lah. Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
What's that,
Another
Thomas?
question that I think Dr. Leong asked twice already. We're going to answer this question. I have no experience with the RCs, the Lexus RCs.
You see, from Singapore, we don't have this car here.
I'm trying to get
the Lexus RC is a very handsome coupe.
Yes. Do we even have that here?
I think there's some sarcasm here. He says appreciated and elbow cough. So I think he's making a joke.
Oh, okay.
No lah, just get the normal 2-liter turbo lah. Just get the normal 2-liter turbo lah. What's the point of getting the hybrid in this?
Yeah.
200T got 200T. Oh, you got 300T also got. Oh, okay.
300T is 2-liter turbo.
300H is the 2.54 cylinder.
Hybrid.
Yeah.
No point lah. No point lah. Just now I saw one question. Okay, this one. Just get the Urus, all right? Cayenne Coupe is stupid. It's a stupid thing. I see Cayenne Coupes, I'm like, what the hell? Yeah.
It doesn't look any different to me.
Yeah, exactly. It's no.
At least how much I don't like X-Force and GLC coupes, at least they did the effort in making it look like a coupe, right? But the Cayenne Coupe is like, that's all.
If you look at it from the straight rear, right, it looks the same.
Yeah.
You have to look at it from the side, and then from the side you thought it's a Macan because the Cayenne front and Macan front is exactly the same. So it's like, hey, that's them lazy design way. They just don't want to change anything about it.
So Sean asked a question. Considering to go for a 3-liter engine, so I guess should you own a big CC engine in your once in a lifetime? So I would say yes, try it.
Yeah, 3-liter is very alright.
I mean, I think
it's the best. How do I put this? Big engine versus road tax price. That one is the most balanced one.
Yes.
2,100 ringgit. Okay, it's fair.
Yeah.
You go 3.5, walao, it just jumps.
3.5 is ridiculous one.
4.5
is 4 grand. Huh?
My C43, my M235i was 2,000 plus, right? And then when I went to my Boxer Spider, 5,007. 3.8, 5,007.
Oh shit! February is near. Shit.
So talking about 3.5, SL350,
Yeah.
R230, year 204. Thoughts?
Bye.
Yeah.
That's the peanut.
I
This
don't
is
like
the
that look.
peanut SL.
I don't like that look.
But I like the shape of this car. The peanut SL, right? The profile of the car is beautiful. Of course, if you facelift
cannot-
to the little one, nice.
So Trust
The-
says Audi over-engineered till burn engine. So okay, I'll just remember clarify lah. So like, if you drive an Audi, bro, it's the way it is. It tell you no car warming up, got indicator, what how much you can rev for. It's just part of the parcel. Engineers,
Guys, they have solved this issue. And to be
Yeah.
honest, this issue is from the 2-liter 1.8 where Audi and
Ah.
Volkswagen share engines. During that era, the 3 liters don't burn engine oil. The 4 liters doesn't, 4.2 doesn't, 5.2 doesn't. It's just the 2-liter and 1.8, the 4-cylinder ones where they share engine. Both of them
And get-
kena. Audi and Volkswagen kena.
and guess what's the most best-selling engine? The 2-liter 1.8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. This one, Camcat, used 218 Golf GTI or new Mazda 3 Liftback 2.0. Sexy.
wow. Very
GTI
hard
lah.
to
I like
find
Chinese.
out.
I want the
choice.
power lah.
How
I want the
expensive
power.
do you want to be seen?
Wow.
No, it's not just that one. Con, it's a GTI, bro. It's a GTI,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
It's pretty new lah.
So if you're talking about the Golf brand new car, the R line, which is the same price as the Mazda 3, then the Mazda 3 has a very good fighting case lah. But this is a GTI we're talking about, you know. As much as I love the Mazda 3, right, it doesn't have the punch and the
Yeah, that's true.
bang for buck.
It's
for
a nice
GTI.
car to get around the city and the occasional Genting drives, but the very nice car to go around. It looks
But the
gorgeous,
Mazda
man.
is
Oh my God.
is a very handsome looking car.
Yes,
Yeah.
but the
And
GTI is
running
not
torsion
bad.
beams, right?
Torsion
Running
beams.
torsion beams, right? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So the GTI would be better for the family also because it has a much more spacious rear seat. It has a much more
Yeah.
comfortable ride. It's much more comfortable than the Mazda 3. The Mazda 3 is the illogical, you know, emotional purchase. I would say, you know, there's a lot of boxes that it doesn't tick, but it looks so good. And when you are driving hard on a turn, you lift off, it oversteers a bit. That kind of fun is there, but it's not the perfect package for daily. The Golf GTI is.
Yeah. This
Okay.
segment, you have to respect Golf GTI a lot lah. You have to respect that car. lah.
Yeah.
Talking about daily and normal drives, a question about that. Almera Turbo or Honda City RS? Normal drive.
Honda City RS.
I like the
The
Almera
Honda City RS is 105,000 ringgit.
pricing.
What the hell? Almera Turbo is very impressive. Right? It's very impressive.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
Honda City RS just gives so much. The interior packaging, all the you know
It's a
the
hybrid
blind
also,
spot,
right?
all that.
Yeah, it's a
still
hybrid.
city, but
It's
still
a hybrid.
city.
Yeah.
It's still a
It's
city.
what? It's 105,000, bro.
Yeah, it's a city.
Not laughing. It's still a city, no matter what the standard.
It's a city.
For
It's still a
normal
city.
drive.
It's a city. Yeah, it's what's wrong with that? It's a good car. You know.
For that
But
price.
is it 105k good, Thomas? That's the question.
God.
Okay, Thomas, 100K, right? I think 100K you can still buy an F30 that is still under warranty.
But I'm assuming Jason Tan doesn't care about the price. He's just like, I got these two cars to buy. Which one I buy?
Yeah.
You know?
Almera is quite different, unique. Looks good also. Like
Hey, the Almera actually, right? If you get it in the red or the GTR orange, it's damn nice.
fuel economy.
But
No, I'm
sorry,
not
lah,
saying really money.
this price point, right? Nothing is more worth buying than the Protons. Nothing can
Yes.
fight the Proton.
You're absolutely right. You're
Proton is-
absolutely right.
Proton
You
is
go
half
with the
price today.
Proton,
Hey, Honestly, nothing really
You're
funny
picking the
about the
wrong
Almera.
car. Yeah, this price point,
Hey,
anything from 75 to 110, if you're only buying new cars, nothing can fight Proton. Really.
Yeah.
In
I'm
terms
going to
of
say
how the
something
car
that
drives. Yes.
I want to say something about Nissan Almera. But before that, I want to check. Tana used to own an Almera, right?
Mine's the old one, not this one.
Oh yeah, the old one. Okay, I went to Langkawi one time. I went to rent a car, So I was going to get a Proton Axia. I don't care lah. I just want an Axia to get around Langkawi, right? And the guy said, "Hey, kita ada Almera. Upgrade lah sikit. Dapat Jepun kereta." I said, "Okay lah. Take the Axia Almera." Because I hate the bloody Almera.
Why?
The handling is crap. It's crap. I don't know where the front wheel is pointing. I almost crashed the car.
It's not a handling car. It's a normal daily.
Understeer. Don't know what the front is doing.
Thomas, I think you need to improve your driving. Every car that doesn't handle well, you also almost crash on.
No, I the first time driving the Almera, so I just wanted to see how it feels. I just didn't like the. It doesn't tell you much, though.
You have to
it
change
doesn't tell you much about the road. I feel the Axia is a better built car than the Almera.
No, I disagree. Axia is a small car. It's more dangerous than the Almera. If given a choice for safety, I'll take the Almera. I think you have to adjust your speed and how you drive to the car you have.
Alright.
You can't get an Almera and say, "Oh, this car is a sedan. Should be like X amount of car." Cannot. It doesn't work that way.
Tana, put it this way, You put us and Thomas in a Porsche, in a Ferrari, in a Renault Megane. None of us can chase him, right? You put him in a Almera with us, we are still driving. He crashed already.
Bro, I got a brilliant idea. We rent Soka. We go up Genting. All 4 cars race up Genting, So see who reaches first. I may beat Thomas in this one, lah.
Hey,
halfway point, Thomas said, "I give up." I throw the key away and walk back.
but okay, in all seriousness, I think in that generation compared to a Vios or compared to a Honda City, I don't think it's a very nice car that generation.
Yeah.
I had the idea.
Was built to a cost. Was very obviously built to a
The
cost.
old Almera is more of a cost-wise. It's a good value. It's a space. It's that's
the
what it
space cannot argue.
Yeah.
The real space cannot argue,
Bro,
man.
You know what's amazing, Tana? That was a very old. It was a very old Nissan March, and then they lengthened the car. It's not even like lengthened like that. They're like, they stretch it so long. And then they retain the interior, the cute little roundy interior. I'm like, wow, they can extend this car so much.
Mabi, I hear all this car review, and this is before I met you, when I bought the Almera for my wife, and we wanted a car that's just for in between car. At that point in time, my car had issues, so let's buy any car for cash, or any car for loan, but cheap car, And we went to we said, where do we test drive the car? So we went to Chansawlin, where Con's place is, the new car wash. Again, guys, if you want to go check out, Con's car wash is coming out soon in a month. Nice plug to his car wash, Evo Club car wash. But that's why it was one of the worst place to drive cars, because the roads are very bad.
Yes.
In Chansawlin back then, but now it's okay a bit. But back then was really bad. But it makes the best place to test drive a car, because you can go through all the arms and stuff. So and that place has got everything. Got Honda, got Nissan, got everything, okay. So the test was, my wife and I went in the cars. I had a phone app to count decibel meters. I kid you not, the city, the Almera and the Vios, the Almera was the quietest. I kid you not, bro. So when wife, we are all accountants, we see, shit, we don't care about the looks of the car. Cheaper, the value and the quietness and the space. And we took turns, Well, around one, I sat in the back. My wife sat in the front, assessment there, and we swapped. We came back and say, we don't like the car. The car looks horrible, but logically, it was the better option. So we bought the
Yeah.
car purely logic, and we had the budget of basically from
Bro, and
anywhere
it's
up
so
to
much
120K.
cheaper. It's so
Yes,
much
it's a lot
cheaper.
cheaper, right?
My
Yeah.
The
budget was
amount
up to
of discounts that Nissan gave, that Tanjong gave the car was crazy.
my budget was up to 120, bro, and I ended up buying
Yeah.
a car that's like 60 odd K.
Yes.
Can you imagine not?
And then the
60
budget,
something
the budget
thousand.
went to buy a Boxster.
No, not different, like no, not different. But
It's a question of 60 over 1,000 versus 90 over 1,000, you know. It's like
50%
Yeah,
more,
yeah.
a lot.
Honda City is
yeah,
around
it's
85,
50%
90.
cheaper,
Yeah.
bro. No, that one is 50% more expensive.
Hmm.
Oh, I see Hasbullah here. Congratulations to buying the buying your Z4. For those of you who watched my review on Prakash's Z4, Hasbullah bought it. You know, it's amazing. And Adrian Mark actually did the PPI for him, and then Hasbullah came up.
So
But
cool.
unfortunately, we couldn't meet him at the time. But
So cool. Can
congratulations.
you imagine you study at a university and your professor drives around? You know, because husband got a bit long hair, right? Drive around with his
The
long hair.
Z4. Yes.
And it's like, that's my professor driving Z4.
And you know what,
Wow.
Thomas?
Yes.
Hasbullah, if you're watching this, right, every time you step out of your Z4, and people looking at you, please do this. You know, he always do that in his videos.
But
Yes,
also,
that's the Hasbullah trademark.
but
Kita hari
but I
ini
think,
akan bawa Z4.
Dr. Hasbullah, something I want to tell you about. I think all the teaching profession, teachers and professors, all that stuff. My teacher told me that a teacher is not there to teach, but to inspire. So whenever you go in Z4 and you go there and kids see you, they are inspired. They are inspired to say like, you know what, my professor got Z4, I also want something else. So what you're doing now today is not only for yourself, you are inspiring a lot of kids out there to do better. So for that I respect you, sir.
You know what, Tana? You know, in a lot of schools, right? Okay, when I'm saying this, please assume that please pretend to take what I'm saying with a pinch of salt. You know, a lot of headmasters in schools, right? They drive around in absolute crap cars, like really, really crap. They drive around in their 120Y and all that. Whereas the teachers, their staff, the cars are always better. So let me tell you all this, the headmasters, you know, when you did something, you try to pretend that you didn't do it, right? So you purposely drive around in your school in some really cheapest crap cars, because for those who know lah, headmasters got a lot of how do I put this? From the canteen lah, from the people who sell books lah, and all that. I just keep quiet about it lah. But if you are able to guess it, you know why they want to pretend to be really, really poor lah. Yeah, that's a real thing. That's a real thing. All right.
Question from Dominic. B48 engine.
Yes.
Oh no, it doesn't.
No.
If actually today I challenge you, go online and check common issue with B48. Some of them will say engine is still new, no new issues found yet. This is after 5 years. So
Ooh. Really? You found these two cars, or you're just kacauing us?
S4 Avant,
there's an S4 Avant near my house, white color.
Whoa. Okay, as much as I love Audi wagons, BMW Tourings, right? They are so rare over here. They are just cool. And BMW wagons, and one thing that I really love about BMW wagons is that you can open the glass separately. You don't have to open the entire boot all the time. You can just open the glass to put in your small shopping bags and all that. Then you close the glass. That is something that I don't know why others don't copy from BMW. They are still the only ones that does it, and they still do it.
Chiang's Ford Escape can do that too.
Ford Escape, okay.
Yeah.
So but Audis don't, Mercedes don't. So I will go for a 535i Touring, man.
Yeah.
Not the best looking wagon, but yes, it's so rare, right? Yeah.
Oh, both are available in Singapore. Yeah, man.
Singapore
car market so small, but they get all the choices.
Yeah.
Ayo. And
We don't get nice wagons here. Ayo.
Yeah, man. It's so nice when you go Singapore. You see the variety of cars. You know. But one thing,
Yeah.
you know, guys, when I was okay, I used to go back to Singapore very very often because half my family from Singapore, right? When I was young, right, when we go back to Singapore, right, we always spot the latest newest cars there. But over the past 10 years, I would say, when the COE went crazy, right, I noticed a lot more Singaporeans cling on to their older cars. Of course, the rich can afford the greatest, newest toys, lah. But I always felt that this COE thing is a scam. lah. It's a scam, you know. The rich can buy as many cars as they like, whereas the average Singaporeans have to struggle so hard, you know, just to get one COE, to get one car. I mean, my cousin brothers and all that, they stay there, right? Sometimes I think about it, I was like, hey, these are high income individuals, you know, and they have a family, they have dogs, they have kids, you know. They will also want to enjoy the car ownership experience, you know, of you know, bringing their bicycles in their cars, their dogs and all that, and drive to the beach and then bring their bicycles out and all that, right? If you don't own a car, you can't do this. You can't be carrying
Correct.
your baby and then your dog and then all that, and then call a taxi and all that. So I just find it, yeah. Anyway,
But you know,
that's
the thing I observe with a lot of my friends and relatives who stay in Singapore, so a lot of them, they are just carless. And
Yes.
the moment kid arrive, bam, no choice. They end up having to buy a fork out, you know, to buy a car. The car purchase usually comes when they have a kid in the picture.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. When you have a kid, right? I mean, you think about it, right? They always say, oh, public transport is so convenient. Public transport is so convenient. Bullshit lah. You go NTUC, you have to decide today you want to buy a big bag of diaper or a big bag of rice. You cannot have both. You just think about it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's impossible to carry the sheer
A
volume.
very good example is my brother. He was there for 10. He's been there for 10 years. I think married for 5. Never had a car. Moment his son arrived, pop, booking terus masuk for a CX-30.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
But given that there's a few Singaporeans here today, you know what, Thomas? There's one time me and Chris we went down to Singapore, right? There's one thing I really want to do in Singapore, and you know, I want to go to Singapore and then find someone hiding in the bushes filming me, and then I go to a petrol station and then I pump the most expensive fuel and then I shake my car in Singapore. And then I want to see their reaction, you know, see this Malaysian come to Singapore, pump the most expensive like people racing and shit, right? And then go and shake my car, right? Trying to fill up more and more. I want to see what their reaction is, you know. The Singaporeans will be like, what the hell? Right. One day I'll do that. Yeah.
Come up here, I follow you.
Anyway.
I just yeah. So I'll bring my car with the smallest fuel tank.
That'll be your 330E now, lah, right?
Yeah, I tell you, lah, Tana. Actually, sometimes we overthink how expensive fuel is. You know, I mean, you go out to the pub one night, you open one bottle of what sake or whatnot, right? You gonna use up more than that. You know, is actually. I mean, the price of fuel versus the duration where they last you, right? Sometimes we overemphasize how big they affect our monthly expenses. To be honest, a lot of stupid shit that we do. You know, youngsters they complain about RON 97. They complain fuel prices. Bugger, they go and buy what the stupid bubble tea, 18 ringgit one stupid bubble tea.
Yep,
It's like, come on, man. How many liters of fuel is there?
I think the same energy people say like, oh, I don't want to buy a big car, or for example, they talk about there's a big argument about diesel. Oh, you get diesel, you can go 700, 800 kilometers of full tank, you know. But how much is that? How many kilometers do you travel in a month? You know, honestly, if you're doing sales and you need to, but almost go ahead. If you're not doing sales and you occasionally drive, I'd rather have the power to hear the engine roll, you know. Simple as that. How much? If I give you free fuel for 1 month, if I give you free fuel 1 month, and yet you must still work, how much can you drive in a month? Again, question to everybody out there. You got a job at 9 to 5. You got a kid, you must be in KL. Your leave is limited. Okay, I
Yeah.
give you free unlimited fuel in a month, lah. One car.
Mm.
How much can you spend? How
Tana,
much
can
can
you
you travel
test
in a
the
month?
theory on me? I'm happy
Yeah.
to be a.
You're a different con. See, you got business. You're going there to some busy come back. Your kids and you are traveling, and you're working 9 to 5. It's not in office. You are moving around
Yeah.
9 to 5.
Mm.
These guys are different. You are different. You are in the category of salesman going out doing stuff. You are mobile.
Yeah.
But most people out there in on commenting here are office guys. Stay at home, work from home, whatever. Even if they go out to like I say like 50 km and day also is amazing nowadays with the COVID, like, you know. So how much are you going to spend a month? You know, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand the whole thing about fuel. Yeah.
And the Thais, their GDP per capita is half of ours, and their fuel prices is double ours. You know, so that makes it 4 times. Ooh, wow, so healthy. Sorry, it's my dinner. Yeah, I'm having my dinner now. Sorry, I really hungry already. Tana, sorry, Tana. I know you're
That's
doing
fine, that's fine.
your thing, but my wife served me curry, bro, curry. Oh, curry, bro.
Are you trying to tempt us because we are fasting? Is it?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't feel
no
one bit
effect.
tempted.
I don't feel effect.
The funny thing is, after you pass a certain time, right? Your
Yeah.
body is like, I don't want to eat anymore. Your body is like, I don't eat. You know.
I was like that. I was in that thing about 1 hour ago, but then suddenly I'm like, oh shit, man, hungry already. Text my wife.
Okay, let's answer a few questions and wrap it up. It's really
Okay,
2.5
is
hours.
it worth
Yeah.
to buy the normal
yes.
F10? Oh yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jurain,
Totally.
buy
It's they
F10.
are ridiculously cheap for for what they have to offer.
A lot of
I
car
say-
for the money.
I
Yeah.
say before F10 is fantastic, looks great. Just go and buy a headlight cover and change it. The car will look
Yeah. Yeah.
$1 million.
Yeah.
For some reason,
Don't
those generation-
don't buy the first batch locally assembled NA F10s.
The 535, 53. Is it
535
535?
is okay.
523,
The
523, yeah.
523
and the
528.
528.
I didn't know about this I only knew it when our extended warranty partners, that time when these cars are still available for warranty, extended warranty, right? Because 8 year, right? I was like, the locally assembled first batch NA 523, 528, you all don't offer extended warranty. Yeah, they were like, no. In their record, too much problems. The later ones are okay. So yeah, that's a good info there.
Jared Lai makes a comment about fuel. He said like, oh, the same guys who said, oh, don't buy big car, buy smaller car for fuel, but they're the one who pumped Ronald 97, and they said it's more fuel efficient. Actually, most modern cars can 95. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know, right, for my cars, right, when I switch between 95 and 97, I do feel a difference.
Oh yes, there is difference.
No, to answer Jerry, right? When you talk about efficiency, fuel consumption, if you measure by usage per liter, maybe it is. But when you hedge back to value and monetary, right, it's a different argument already, ma. Right? And it's and that changes, right? So you cannot say, you can never use the money saving to talk about efficiency, provided you want to say save me how much. If you save me how much, definitely you pump the cheapest fuel. That this argument is the same as some people, they think like, oh, I want to do Grab, I want to save fuel, I go and buy a Hyundai Ioniq. It's like, bro, you buy an Axia,
last week, you see that. Yeah.
50,000 outright, or was it 60,000? And that 60,000 can contribute so much petrol, you know. So you have to be clear with this. Yeah. You don't buy a hybrid to do Grab because you want to save fuel. Where in retrospect, you could have just bought an Axia to do it. Yeah. I hope we answered that.
There's a guy here. This guy asked twice already, so let me answer. How to answer this question?
We have
Manual
one
is-
for sale. We have one for sale. Yikan, where are
Huh?
you?
Hey, seriously, yeah?
No, it's not selling.
What?
Not selling.
Is he seriously selling it?
No lah.
Well, he
We're
of
asking
course
him
he, okay.
Wait,
You see,
He's-
this
this
guy
guy's-
budget 150K loan, you know, bro. Of course, Yikan's gonna sell it if this guy offer Yikan
no, but he's
150K.
upgrading from
No, he,
a
he's
208
currently
GTI.
driving a 2.8 GTI.
Oh, sorry. I
Uh,
read it wrongly.
Okay, maybe this is
Too
Yikan in
excited,
disguise.
really,
You don't know.
bro. Yeah. 150,000 loan, manual can but not must. Okay. Bro, there's a Golf GTI manual somewhere outside there, 150 to 160,000. Yeah.
Serious?
Oh,
How-
good.
Yeah. Mark 7.
how-
I think 150, 160.
How about the Megane RS?
Megane RS cannot. They want 200,000 but sold already. It's
Cannot
only
get.
6 manuals. Sold already.
Cannot get loan.
But judging
Don't
by this
understand.
guy who drives a 2.8 GTI, he wants something dirty, fast. He might find the Golf a bit quite grown up lah. Try the Megane Mark 4 if you can get it lah, or Mark 3. The Mark 4's hard to find nowadays lah. They're so
Okay,
rare.
RTS, I found you a car. Since you are taking a loan, right? Your down payment will be 15,000. I offer you down payment. I offer you down payment 17,000, 2,000 ringgit more. The car is 170,000. Subaru WRX STI manual,
Yes.
proper upgrade.
Wah,
Available for
ini
loan.
strong oh.
Yes.
Four-door.
Yes.
Yeah, 4-door, you can get a loan. And this car is huge. This car is F30 size. It's very practical for family.
And you know what?
Right.
You get a new driving experience. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a proper car. Go for this one. 170,000 manual, loads of power. Yeah.
Hey, and you know what? You can take your father, mother, go makan, no problem. Put them in the front
Yeah,
seat,
man.
back seat, and you just take them makan.
Yeah.
Just like any other
And then
car.
we'll,
Felix,
and then we'll
his
introduce
family
you
up
to
to
Felix.
yeah. Took the
Felix
kids
and
up to
Nas.
Genting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
he seems keen.
He seems keen.
Yes.
Oh, what did he say? Sorry, I didn't go back.
You say interesting option. Yes. I actually, you know what? I you see, if it's any other person, I think the Golf is a safer choice. But if he drives a 2.8 GTI, right, you'll find the Golf a bit lackluster. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're right. This is a better choice for you. Yeah.
Okay. Audi Quattro and weekly promotion. We're coming to the end of our show. I think a lot of questions here. Audi Quattro.
Huge
and
difference.
I don't say anymore lah. After Tana don't like I disturb his Almera, I disturb Audi. You know, Tana don't talk to me anymore later.
You can't touch
Okay.
my MG for his unlevel.
Quattro got the traditional Quattro. Okay, let's not talk about the A3, Q3, that platform. That platform is Volkswagen platform. So it's the Volkswagen 4-wheel drive system that was badged with an Audi Quattro. But if we talk about the real Audi Quattro, which is the longitudinal engine one, the mechanical Quattro from A4 onwards, then Audi's one is mechanical. Volkswagen ones is Haldex electronic. So the differences are huge. In the early days, you can hook up both cars. You put a string, you put a chain, immediately floor the throttle. The Audi will pull the Volkswagen every single time. Mechanical 4-wheel drive, they bite immediately, they lock immediately. They don't need to wait for the car to detect and then to transfer load, to lock the clutch and all that. So mechanical always react immediately. But in the fact that it's mechanical, there are some inherent flaws. There are certain situations whereby the mechanical 4-wheel drive just won't lock. And BMW has exploited this many times in their dealership demos, right? They purposely designed this rig so that an Audi will go up there and then just stay there turning the wheels, you know, couldn't get down. But Haldex systems, they can program them to react. So in modern days, I've actually asked this question to Stefan Winkelmann when I was with him, and it was a Lamborghini event, and I already knew that they would transfer him from Lamborghini to the Audi RS division, the Quattro GmbH division.
Yeah.
So I asked him that question. I was like, do you think mechanical Audi Quattro four-wheel drive systems have a future? He said no. Yeah, that answers, the electronic ones are the future, as we see in the E63, in the new M5. All the electronic four-wheel drive systems have advanced to a stage whereby they would just beat the mechanical ones. So moving on in the future, the mechanical four-wheel drive system may be a thing of a past. Yeah. So yeah. Sorry, I said too much. Carry time.
No, it's good. It's good.
Mm.
And plus the weight, like mechanical difference.
Yes, it's the weight. It's the weight of the.
Weight,
yeah.
The Quattro last time was groundbreaking because last time you need one shaft to the rear and then you need another shaft from the rear to the front. What Audi did in the first generation is the shaft is hollow, so the other shaft is inside, go back to the front. So that was groundbreaking in reducing the ride height of the car. And but even modern day Quattros don't do that anymore.
Sedan possible. Make it sedan possible.
Even modern day mechanical Quattros don't do this shaft in the shaft thing anymore. Yeah. So,
but that's different than the modern day the modern Quattros, right? Some of them got the for example, the Audi A5 Sportback has a Quattro, but it's not really a mechanical Quattro, right? That one.
A5, yes, is mechanical, but they have changed so much. Only the badge remains. The way they designed the four-wheel drive system has changed so much, right? It wasn't like a crazy patent that only Audi can do anymore. So
got it.
Yeah, it's obsolete. It's obsolete technology, I would say that. And it doesn't make sense. Every day you're driving, right? All the gears lock up, permanent four-wheel drive. Day in, day out, permanent four-wheel drive. For what? Wasting petrol and use is just heavier, Whereas the modern, like the BMWs, the Volkswagens and all that, they can always decouple. They decouple to a two-wheel drive car, when you don't need it, and then when they couple it back when you need it. So mechanical four-wheel drive is obsolete technology. Yeah.
So
Subaru would like to have a word with you.
From Lukman Hakim, he got the Passat.
Congrats,
Lukman.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Awesome. And,
all right, 2.5 hours.
Okay, we're gonna come to probably the last question for the show again, Bobby. Elantra or Mazda 3?
You see, from Singapore,
all day long.
In Malaysia, no one would do this comparison.
Mazda 3 bro.
No, in Malaysia, the Elantra and Mazda 3 are about the same price, believe it or not.
Yes, but
Con, they were supposed to.
Yeah. No, but the problem is they are about the same price at too high a price. And the Mazda 3 has the interior and exterior and the powertrain to sort of justify the pricing.
Correct.
The Elantra has the look outside, but when you go inside, and then
that's the thing. The marketing and branding differences in Malaysia, right, puts our perception as, wow, Elantra dare to price against Mazda 3. But in global markets, right, they were supposed to compete.
But I know what you mean.
I'm referring to the interior build quality.
But when I sat in the Elantra, right, I touched the points like, this is not Mazda 3 level.
Yeah.
And
no
and for that price,
is the look and feel inside.
Yeah.
Okay. On the story of Lukman, so Lukman, I think last time he was here, he asked whether Passat or Accord 217, and he bought the Passat, and he says, "Thank you all."
Congrats.
Okay.
Join us for drives.
Hasbullah says, thanks, guys. So many questions today. All I want to do
Congrats,
is,
ah, congrats.
all I want is,
By the way, I
Hasbullah doing a video on TikTok.
but you know what? I
I
really like watching his channel because he makes engineering so easy to understand.
Yeah,
that really helps. I consume a lot of his videos because it's so easy, just so easy. And you know, some people say that the great teachers can make complex things very simple, and he does that very
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
And
Hasbullah.
yeah.
Hasbullah, we shout out your channel so many times, but your channel bigger than our channel. You don't want to shout out our channel also, man. Right, guys, subscribe to Thomas Yap, please. Tana Krishnan, subscribe to their channels. Of course, Con as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And help them grow their channel for all the things that we're doing. And yeah, man. And of
Evo
course,
Club Car Wash.
Con now has Evo Club Car Wash, you know.
Yes.
Go like the page.
I'll be spending the week, mastering my car wash techniques. So head over to Symphony Auto Care in Klang if you're in that area for me to wash your car.
Cool.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Before I end, I just want to say, Tana, sorry, I kacau you today. You okay? Still
No
friends?
lah, please lah, bro lah. We all each other one. Come on lah. I feel hurt. I feel hurt. You must ask me this question lah.
Yeah,
I
we.
kacau you, man.
Yeah, man.
Wait
I
lah.
feel hurt.
Wait.
feel hurt you ask
Anna,
me,
wait next week
am
if
I
you
hurt or
if
not?
you start this thing on 3:30 then you know you had it ready.
Tana, you know, this feels like what, during our school graduation trip, one guy was so drunk. Okay, we are all school kids, One guy was so drunk. The other guy took out his dick, all right, and then make his dick erected, right, and then slap his face, while he was drunk. And they only tell him this like almost 10 years later, when everybody are adults. When you were kids, right, certain things are funny, but when you are adults, right, it's no longer funny. So
I don't know
when
what
he
kind
was
of childhood you had. I never had this issue.
They tell him that, wow, we are all adults, And the guy, when he was like, he don't know how to react, because it happened 10 years ago, but we're all adults now. And it's like, his reaction, I tell you, gold, okay? So that is epic, okay? So this is nothing.
Wait. I'm trying to relate how does my story with
I
Thomas
cannot. Yeah,
relate to-
I mean, Tana, I'm like,
Thomas and I didn't do anything of that. No, are we drunk? If anybody here, Thomas and I are fasting. We haven't eaten any food for last 24 hours. Water.
no lah. Like we said always, we come past the friendship when we are polite
Thomas,
to each other.
his story of Thomas, what I was still stuck was, I was stuck with the story of, you see our kids and we're drunk. And he went again at this house. And like, wait, kids drunk, kids drunk. My head, kids drunk. I keep going back and forth the same question. Epic, man.
Secondary school, Form 6, right? Okay. Okay. Enough for tonight.
I think the curry make you high lah, bro.
That's some good shit in that curry, man.
Oh yes.
Please don't release any video.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
It's a car buying guide. It's a car buying guide, guys. It's a car buying guide.
Ayo.